So I was there when David only had maybe like, what, 4,000 YouTube views, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that early on, when he came to London, I'd take him to like the studio in Bermondsey and record him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I pulled up to his dad's crib, hey, there's bread and there's bread. Bro! There's bread and there's bread. Do you understand? Like, no, for me, right, I was just so taken aback because at the time, my man didn't used to move like he had bread like that. You understand? He used to blend in and just, do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know how shocking that must be? Crazy. You're thinking we're on the same thing. We're both on the grind of this music thing.
We was recording in Bermondsey.
When I saw that tower, I was like, okay.
Are you challenging me? Do you want to go, bro?
I will lie, I'll look. It's been a long time.
All right, guys, as you guys know, this podcast is sponsored by JBL, okay? We've been telling you about so many different things, but today we said we're going to show you. We're going to do science. We're going to do serious experiment.
I'm impressed already by the sound quality of this thing. This is
Honestly,
the first time we've actually used it.
You're aware of JBL, right?
Of course.
Yeah, right.
And right now, they've got a summer sale on the August summer sale. 15% off extra when you use our discount code. So whatever you see on site, with the discount, you can add our discount 90s, baby, and you get extra 15% off. So in this experiment, no red cups will be harmed.
Nope, no red cups will be harmed.
We'll be using gold cups.
That's it. As you can, oh, there you go. You've even got the gold cup. Lovely. So as you can see, we've been talking about the Gold 4. We've been talking about many different models and how they're waterproof. IP67. You might not know what that means, but we're going to show you what that means.
What's IP67?
That's how waterproof it is. That's the fact that it's waterproof, like confirmed. Yeah. It's portable, it's powerful, it's good for lifestyle, it's good for playing in the shower. But obviously, we're going to dip it in the water just to make sure you understand how waterproof it is.
So I should play the song before I put
play
it in.
Play the song first.
Play the song.
Okay, so it's playing.
Okay.
That's
What a choice. What a choice. I guess we're never getting a Drake feature.
All right, tell them I have a headphone.
Now play it once going in. Play it once it's going in.
Hey.
That's in the water, yeah?
That's in the water.
Wow.
It ain't changing the quality or nothing.
Nope.
Take it out?
Get the other side.
Press play.
Press play.
Just play. Show them. There you go.
Mad. That's crazy still.
So, just in case you didn't see, that's the USB pick. Yeah. There you go. Okay, we're done. We don't want to get done for money. Either way, as you can see, waterproof. We've been saying it's waterproof. It is waterproof. Not a water resistant, waterproof. Okay? So anytime you see waterproof on the JBL site, that means it can be completely in water, submerged.
Proof that it's waterproof. So yeah, man,
there
the
you
QR
go.
code is on screen.
Yep.
Discount code is in the description box. Make sure you get your JBLs. I saw Nicola copped a Go 4. Shower joints. But first and foremost, before we go any further, we need to test your musical acumen. So we got some JBL Tour Pro 2s for you. It's called the humming game. So let me explain it in its entirety first. So we're gonna play you 6 songs. You need to get 3 songs correct to win these headphones. I'm gonna make it 5 songs correct to win this Charge 5 speaker. Can take it all home with you today. You know game shows like that. Take it all home with you today.
Take it home with you today.
Take it home with you today. So we've already connected up to the phone. We're gonna play you a test song. So you understand how it goes. So basically, you put the headphones in. If I play the song, you have to hum back the lyrics, and these two have to guess the song correctly.
Okay, so I don't have to say the lyrics.
No, you just have to hum it.
Okay.
Hum
so
the song, basically.
All on your humming techniques.
And we have to guess what you're humming.
Cool. Do you want to slap those on? You got a test song.
Hey.
Is it connected now? Oh, sound cancel. Is it connected?
Oh.
You see the sound cancelling. You can
Turn
hear
up the volume now. Come on, man. Turn the volume. Come on.
Yeah.
matter. Over there, close.
The thing is, that was an easy song. I don't think he's going to be good at this game.
That was a trial.
Because he was giving like licking lips.
I made it too bait.
No.
You're meant to make it as big as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now round one proper.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right then. This is for 1 point on the board. Let's go.
Jeez. Okay. All right.
Take no attitude.
But I'm in my
Give me a favor then.
That's 1 point on the board. Round two,
cool,
yeah?
go.
Let's go.
Sean Paul.
Just give me the
line.
What was the first bit?
Is that
intro, innit?
I don't know. Just give me the line.
Alright, cool.
That's two so far.
That's two.
Need one more to get the headphones.
Alright.
Good quality, innit?
No, they're actually really good, you know.
We're playing. I need you to say some sort of lyrics, though. Yeah. If you can sing,
go Billy.
Friends moving like he's in a hyperbolic time to man said. Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna make this one a bit more tougher.
Tougher.
Just a bit more.
So you've won the headphones. Now on to the speaker prize.
We like free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Jam. Oh my God.
He said it's a jam.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna get it.
I need to let him hit the chorus still.
Okay.
Yeah, let him hit the chorus.
Alright, hit the chorus, yeah.
I know it, I just don't know. I've definitely heard it.
He knows it. He's good in the back. He's good in it. Yeah.
What is it?
I have to move on. It's one day cold
One
again.
day cold.
Life will be the same again.
I knew it as well, man.
Alright, big
And the
change.
song's blowing up again now.
Really?
Is it?
That's good.
TikTok will
That's
do
good,
that for you.
man. We need that.
All right,
Big shout out to
cool.
One Day Cole, man.
All right. This one, because it's my turn, I'm gonna make it hard.
Wait. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get the thing.
No, big up One Day, by the way. That's my brother, man.
All right. See if you'll get this one. I've got new school.
Huh?
Just hum what you're hearing. When it gets to the chorus.
It's rap. Band for band. No?
When you get to the chorus.
Okay, so it's not there.
It's too hard.
When you get to the chorus. He's not gonna get it. The thing is, I don't think he's humming the right part. He's humming the lyrics.
Yeah. I'm just humming the cadence.
Okay. Because the chorus.
Okay, let me hum the melody.
There's a specific part. That's it.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, it's there.
That's better.
Go on.
It's there.
I'm gonna have to move on.
I'm trying to get the melody again.
Do it sound like a whistle?
K-Trap. I think he'll get there. Okay, cool. My second one. Let me go with. Let me try and make it easier.
Cheese. Okay.
No, you're on it. Just go for it.
Okay.
Is it commit?
Do you know how hard it is to sing it?
That's why he's
You wanted to sing it so badly.
It's mad.
Congratulations,
It's mad.
Yeah.
So what, I want the headphones, yeah?
And the
speakers.
Wow.
So we'll collect your details and we'll get it sent to you.
No, you can take the studio joints.
Oh, you can take it, yeah? Oh, okay. I thought we needed display
We've done the last one.
Oh, boom. There you go.
Yeah,
Take it.
Last winner.
I wanted to take that joint home still.
You know what I'm saying?
That's got the extreme fours in that.
I know.
They can never have too much JB.
No, you can't. You know.
I want it in every
You know
bedroom.
what I always
actually
wanted
can't.
though?
What?
I wanted surround sound.
What, in the ceiling
in
and
my
that?
stairs and that. I swear I've been, you've been to an Airbnb one time. They had
yeah.
speakers in the stairs.
What? Mad.
Like, you just going upstairs.
Yeah. I know what you
I've
mean.
stayed in some nice Airbnbs, but not that nice. It's because of the stairs, you know.
That's crazy.
I
Still.
said, I want this. But my first question of the day is, how do you lot get in your cars? Feet first or bum first?
Feet.
Yeah.
Feet.
Yeah.
Left leg, bum.
Man.
Left leg.
Yeah, left leg, then bum in, and then.
Because I saw someone go bum first. It was crazy.
Nah.
Now.
Ain't that how? That's how women get in cars,
Yeah,
though.
but I saw a
when they're
man
wearing
do
dresses. I ain't
A
judging.
man do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's
Judging.
that's crazy.
I'm trying to think why I'd need to do that. Like, I was thinking, have I done that
Exactly
before?
Because no skirts.
Yeah.
What's man doing?
Man
Unless
has
you're
tight
doing like the
trousers on.
snow joint where you have to do that, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So you might
yeah. Well, you have to,
bang, and then
yeah.
you get out,
I've done
you get
that
in
before,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
You have to
That's
dust off your
off.
shoe first before you pull it on your mat and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mats get dirty. But what was your first car?
What? Rover.
Ooh.
Wait.
Ooh.
No, you know what? No, let me not even. No.
Not the land one.
This is gonna.
Discovery.
It's not the Land Rover. That one guaranteed
This
200.
It's not.
Guaranteed 200.
You know.
I
didn't want to say
Guaranteed
I was a
200.
Rover
It's probably
200.
burgundy as well.
You know what? Yeah.
Not metallic.
I got it when I was in uni.
Yeah.
I didn't sign off the part, you know, the VC5 document.
Yeah.
Supposed to sign off. I didn't sign it off. I think I gave the guy like 6 bills.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just left it parked outside the house. Got like 100 tickets by the end of the year, bro. But that was my first car.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rover 200. 6 bills.
6 bills.
Six
on a car.
bills.
I'm trying to get back to that life, you know.
No, you're not.
A
Trust
little
me,
part
no.
of me goes on Auto Trader and I see the Ferraris. I'm going for like 3 bills.
The one with like 500k miles on it.
Old school Jane. I'm thinking, hey, I could just buy that and
Drop
keep
top.
it outside. Drop top. I'll keep it outside my house, man.
I like them old school joints.
Yeah, only thing is you're still maintaining the Ferrari. Though.
Yeah.
They will still tell you it's 20 bags for the service.
Oh my gosh, we can get into it. I know you've got your story. I've got mine as well, bro.
Because you just got the front fix.
I got my front fix. Obviously, shout out my brother, man. Went to his shop. And obviously, he's like, yo, man, don't worry about buying new parts. That's expensive, innit? I'll fix it for you. So I was like, all right, cool. But all I needed to buy was a new headlight because that was just collapsed, innit? You can't fix that. But the side of it had come off, innit? The side of the front of the bumper had come off. So he was like, yeah, that's calm. I could weld that back. That's calm.
Yeah?
I'm like, cool, win it, yeah? So I've taken it to him now. And then he's got the headlight. And then as he's opened the bonnet, he realized that even the bonnet has now collapsed in.
Oh, them joints. So everything's affected by the one.
Everything's affected. So now if he wants to put the headlight back in, he needs to pop the bonnet back into position. Otherwise, the headlight just won't fit. So I was like, so how much is this gonna cost me? It went from 3 bills to 650, bro. I was like, yo.
The things man's used to do just to be on the road driving.
In my head, I was thinking it didn't even look that bad.
But I've seen people do dastardly things. Like you be seeing drivers using tape to hold up.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I was like, I can't do that, man. Let me at least just get it fixed. But yeah, I was shocked when he called me. And he called me at like 8 in the morning or something. Damn. So I was like, I woke up to the phone call. So when he's telling me, I'm like, so you know, you're tired. And you're like, what are you saying right now?
You're about to ruin my day before I've got out of bed, bro. Before I've left my bed.
Yeah, but he did a great job though, man. Buffed it all out.
Nice.
But yeah, good stuff.
Have you had damaged cars?
Yeah, man, a few, you know. Alright. I'd say the first car that I crashed, by the way, I haven't had many crashes, but I had like a Beamer, what was it, 3 Series, fell asleep on the wheel. Yeah. I was mad tired, man. Yeah. Hit a parked car. I can't even remember what I was
You hit a parked car?
Yeah, bro, like I was driving back from a party. It was my birthday party. It was like 5 in the morning.
Oh, man.
5, 6 in the morning. I wasn't drunk, by the way.
Yeah.
I was not drunk.
But tired driving's even worse.
Very, very tired.
Tired driving's
almost
worse.
falling asleep. Yeah, bro. I was literally like 5 minutes on the house.
Damn.
Hit the parts car. Bro, I didn't realize until there was like little smoke coming out of the bonnet.
What?
But it wasn't like fire or anything. It was a write-off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Swear down. That day, I was like, God, I thank you for my life.
Yeah.
Not taking it for granted anymore.
Yeah.
No more YOLOing.
Yeah, you know?
Because back then, I was a bit of a madman. Like, I used to party, I used to turn up. I'm a lot more calm now, but yeah, I was a lot more reckless, you know. A couple years ago.
Age comes sensibility.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so that was like my first like write-off.
That's the first.
No.
One write-off.
No, one proper write-off.
That's crazy, by the way. We're not even talking about writing off car. This guy's talking about like superficial damage. Man said my first write-off.
No, you know, I said accident. No, it was first write-off. The next time I remember was getting like my first Merc, and I scraped it the first day.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
How?
Rims, innit?
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm super careful, bro.
Yeah.
Driving Miss Daisy everywhere I go now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously it's London. Everywhere's like 20 miles an hour now.
Yeah.
So I get hella tickets all the time.
What, speeding?
All the time, bro.
Swear down.
Yeah, bro.
Have you still got your license?
Did I just say that?
He's been shifting it to Shegu in Ikeja.
Did I just say that?
You have to just shift it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, my mum and dad are not driving right now, I've got probably like 24 points worth of bare license.
It's mad.
If something happens, I'm shifting it to them, bro.
It's true.
So you ain't using your license, bring that.
Yeah. Let me use that.
When
You were driving, yeah?
Andy did that to her dad when she got points on time. I said, what? I got 2 of those still. I got 2 parents. I can rinse it still.
My dad never drove, boy.
Oh, no.
That guy ain't got a license to this day, but he ain't never been in the driver's seat.
That's crazy.
I don't know how.
That's mad.
Never been in the driver's seat. My mum was a driver still. And I think because we was just in Barbados, innit? I remember this, to this day, it haunts me. My first practical test. Donnie asked me, how do you know a car doesn't have power steering? So, but the car we rented out there had never had power steering.
Oh, what? In Barbados?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
So Will just spit like pirate ship. Will was just spinning. Will is just spinning. I said, nah, this is crazy. But it gave me flashbacks to me because I failed. And to this day, I don't actually know how to answer that question. Like, how do you know a car doesn't have power steering? Like,
I don't know the correct way to answer that. It's a harder drive. That's what I know.
How am I supposed to tell without like driving?
He asked you this in your practical
before we took off.
What? He's a wanker.
Before we took
He's
off.
a brick, bro.
He's a bastard.
Is there something that's meant to click when you turn the key?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I thought power steering is all just to do with how easy the steering is.
Yeah, it is.
And if you're in like a car that hasn't got power steering, then you have to turn the wheel a lot. That's all I know. But I don't know
about the technical definition.
God,
but you drove cars without power steering.
Oh, bro. Not too many, you know. Not too many. Not too many, but yeah. I've been there. I learned how to drive with a car without, you know what I'm saying? And man, the ghetto. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank God we don't look like what we've been through. That's what Bro, trenches life, man. It's not easy. I remember like my mum had like a Nissan Primera.
Ooh.
So before I got my car, I used to obviously like see that out.
Yeah.
Obviously when she went at home, drive around, a few scratches here and there, but she never noticed.
She might even think it was her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that was like the first like driving experience I had. I was mad young. But like my heart used to beat, like driving around London, mum's car. All the men them used to do it though. Yeah. Like my guy, pastor's son, collecting his dad's Benz, right? You know what I'm saying?
Stunting like it's his. Stunting like it's his.
What happened with you?
Bro, they got my car. Obviously, you know what? Like, everyone's got these electronic cars these days, isn't it? So, boom, my new MOT was coming up. Took it MOT. I didn't know MOT and servicing was different things.
This is his first car.
But I didn't do a service last year.
Yeah, no, it's like every 2 years most of.
This guy, Mercedes are doing me. I know this for sure. Because when I first called them last year to do MOT, they was talking about all this blah 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 blah. That will cost like 2.5 bags.
For what? MOT?
I don't know what. Maybe they was talking servicing at the time, but I don't know these words, innit?
Is that for the 3 years or?
Bro, this is my first car.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know nothing. So I said, F off, I'm going Halfords.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember when you said that. Yeah.
£40, everything.
Yeah,
no problem. But now I'm assuming it didn't come with servicing because
Nah, it doesn't.
Of course.
You know, like that.
That's MOT.
They're just telling me what's wrong. They're saying, you need new tires. At the time, it was 2. Today, now I need 4 new tires. Peak.
Yeah, peak.
So they've ordered the new tires in. But when I'm there, I'm supposed... They sent a letter to say they need to update the system software for free.
Your car
in
system
my car
software.
system software for free. Because you know when you get them...
This Halfords, yeah?
No, this is Mercedes. They sent a letter. So you know when you see, when you're on Instagram and you're scrolling and it says, did you have a diesel car?
Yeah.
Like, that's me.
10K.
So I'm thinking, let me get this service so that my car went in
Yeah.
So it's registered that, did you get this service in the cool. I went. So when they're offering 10 bags,
it's for me.
It's for me as well. Cool.
You don't look at the small print and like, if the car wasn't serviced,
I've got no claims. Cool. Taking it in. Boom. All right, so I'm coming back from Barbados now and I see, shit, I've got this servicing joint Monday at 8 a.m. Cool. I'm tired, man. I got that 9:30. No problem.
You're taking the piss.
Take the piss. I don't give a toss. I said, how long is it going to be? They said like 2 hours. I said, cool. So I went for a jog, baking. It was like 32 degrees, running, sweating my bum cheeks off. So when I got back, I look like a madman, They looked at me, It's like, you're all right. Do you need something?
Man came over panting.
Water, please.
What? I was on fire now, dripping. They're like, it's not that hot. It's hot out there. I shouldn't be sweating like this. This is crazy. They don't know I just ran.
Yeah, they wouldn't expect somebody to drop their car and go for a jog. That's mad behavior still.
I was just running. So then, Donnie's come over to me and says, we got the servicing thing. Did you get the email? I said, no, it went to my wife, innit? So now he's gone upstairs and sent it to my phone. I'm like, why are you doing that for? I didn't ask for this. So at first, it said like £463, innit? Then I'm like, what's that for?
Yeah.
Because you said, what I've come here today for
is free.
Yeah. He's like, the service is due. So basically on the car, because it's electronic, you know when it puts a message on the dash, service due in da-da-da.
Yeah.
I thought that was MOT. It's now 36 days past.
Right.
I've just been clicking OK.
Yeah.
For 36 days.
Servicing is like...
So now he's got me cornered. I'm like, I don't have time to search what a service is because he's right there, innit? So I'm like, what's a service? Like, what are you going to do? He's like, we're going to check the da-da-da. And I'm like, but you've already checked it because you're telling me I need new tires.
Yeah.
And there's a possible coolant leak. And I've already fixed the coolant leak in it. This is just residue.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what's the service for? Like, what he's going to check the engine. I said, for what? Because I've been maintainning it. I'm not like...
It's working.
I drove there, bro.
I drove it. The car works, bro.
Car works.
But you need to check it.
What are we checking it for? Like big man thing, I don't understand. What are you looking for? The engine works and they're telling me I need new windscreen wipers.
Yeah.
I said, no. Did I click yes? I don't know, man. Started clicking the new tires, boom, 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 come to like 1,200.
What? They ran you still. They ran you still.
And then they said they need to keep the car till 5:30, so I had to get Uber home because I couldn't now go and run again.
Yeah.
For another 4 hours.
Yeah,
you're
crazy.
So I can't run again. So I went home, called me and said, the tires didn't come in. He said, tomorrow.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, so I have to get Uber here, Uber back. So no, you're just running me. I should even deduct from...
Yeah, my Uber fees and that.
No, but I don't know what a service is, man.
1, 2.
Services is
One, two's crazy.
That's wild.
1, 2 is crazy for first car though.
Yeah. You stepped into the deep end still.
Yeah,
you
you
stepped into the deep end still.
I know Halfords would have done it cheaper still.
Halfords servicing and MOT is like 3 bills.
Really?
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
But I always feel like if you go outside of the manufacturer, they might try to say you don't have the full servicing.
Yeah. But
do you know what I mean?
There's certain places you can go where it counts as a thing. But either way, who the hell cares, bruv?
Yeah.
So it's only like when you got the new cars.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah, like now I don't play. I just take straight to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before, just take it to my man down the road.
Rover 200 days.
Yeah, bro.
I got in there and saw some of the new cars or the new G-Wagons, the electric joints. AMGs, I said.
Yeah.
But because I was sweating, I couldn't ask, like, can I get in? Like, just be sweating
sweat on the seats and that.
all over that shit. You know, like when you've been on the bench press.
Soul glow back
there.
there.
To spray it down. I can't get this. This is crazy.
Soul glow's crazy.
I think my servicing is actually due soon. Like the thing, what I hate is that the car's exaggerating the mileage because it will say servicing due at 1,000 miles. No problem. I'll take a journey. I'll come back. I'll say servicing due at 900. I'm saying, bro, I just went 10 miles that way, 10 miles this way. You're trying to con me. You want me to go in now, don't you?
Bro, it's horrible.
Every day.
Mileage, yeah? Because I think I got the car at 22. It's on like, it might have said 50 yesterday. I'm like,
50 miles?
I haven't. My house, 2 years, my house to head.
2 years.
11 miles. It's 11 miles home.
Yeah.
Like, where's this extra mileage coming from? They're doing me. They're doing me.
The cars is
They're
car's
doing
been
me.
dialing up the
Bro. It can't be on 50, bro.
I think it was 50 yesterday.
You couldn't have got it on 20 then.
You can't.
I got on 20.
Because I got
That's
mine
actually nuts.
on 39 and it's on like 60.
So
and I've had it for like 4 or 5 years.
That's
and
nuts.
I drive.
That's nuts.
Yeah, they're doing me.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I'm probably about like 10,000 miles a year.
Yeah, around that.
And I was cheap as well. You know when they say, do you want 8,000 miles a year or 10,000? I went 8, yeah. It was only like 11p per mile.
Yeah. Slap the 8 on it. Make the monthlies cheap.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I
think I've done like 10K in 2 years.
10K
2 years, you don't drive.
Yeah.
You're a bad beast, though.
You don't drive.
He's a little passenger princess.
Come
Them
on,
girls
man.
be whipping him around the areas.
I
though.
run up Ubers though.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be. My accountant's always getting onto me though, but I shouldn't be.
Because you
running
picked the 4th option on Uber, innit?
Not all the time.
Uber Lux.
No, not all the time.
No,
Not
no.
all the time. Now, if I've got like a
Pick the
nice
first
dinner,
one.
I've got an event. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Deluxe. Do you understand? If I'm going on a date, deluxe.
Yeah.
If I've got a meeting, I could ride an Uber X.
Okay.
Yeah, I could ride an Uber X.
You
Just
had that
cooking
experience the other day.
Oh my God, to the gala.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Jesus, I forgot that. This is for the GRM gala. I forgot that you have to scroll all the way down. So I saw Comfort, and I was like, I can't see exec or whatever. So I was like, oh, Comfort must be all right. Like it's fine. Got into the Comfort. He came in one of the Kia joints, like hatchback joint, and I was like, I'm not too happy about it.
I'm putting up to the gala. Looking.
I'm not too happy about
Kia
it.
with a slide door.
Man said, Man City will cut the door and let the van.
That Comfort, you don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get.
That's
You don't know
what I'm
you're gonna
saying.
get
But
with
in
a
my head, I
Comfort,
was thinking, oh, it might be a saloon joint or something like that.
You're
'Cause
thinking it's the
yeah,
Lux,
I
basically.
forgot.
Yeah.
But then I've got in and I was like, you know, fuck it, man. It's fine. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
don't
in.
need to stand.
Yeah. Worst come, drop me further down the road.
Yeah.
And then I got in and it smelled, bro. It smelled. It was bad. It was actually bad. Like, you know when they say an offensive smell?
Yeah.
Man.
So I was like, nah, bro. Man, like, you know, it's like even if your mum's cooking downstairs, you have to even make sure you leave before it gets peaked. Before it gets caught in the fabric. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I didn't mind even being in this car, but I'm not gonna come into the gala smelling like this.
Mums they need to alert the house when they're about to
Bro.
cook something.
Yeah.
Come on, my clothes. I'm going out tonight. You started cooking at 9 a.m. You haven't woke me. You haven't closed the door.
The clothes are drying over there, man. You gotta tell me. So I said, I got like 5 minutes down the road. I said, boss, I even made up a lie. I said, I got to go to my auntie's house, man. You're going to have to end this trip here. And he says, how long are you going to take? Because I can wait. I said, I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know how long she's going to
it,
need
bro.
me. She might need me for a while. She's like that. I started telling him about my auntie's persona. Bro. She's like that sometimes, bro. I don't know how long she's going to need me, but I'm out of there. And then I just booked her. Then I texted Shay. I said, make sure you book a fucking exec.
Yeah.
I need to pull up
I
there,
ended up
right?
even still getting a Comfort because the execs around my area don't exist, bro.
Oh, it's because he's outside London.
They don't, bro.
They
Bro,
don't.
the one I tried to book one, and then it found me a driver, and it said 25 minutes away. I said 25
On
minutes.
Uber?
I have to wait
No,
for
no,
you
no.
to come and pick me up.
No.
Impossible,
Like, you need
bro.
to Addison Lee, man, on events
Yeah,
like that.
I need to. Yeah,
That's what I
start
was
doing
gonna
that.
do.
We were supposed to.
We was gonna
but
do
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
I think he was like, "Oh, don't worry, we can support the Uber." I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"Actually,
yeah.
there is the exec and all that." So I was like, "It's fine, we'll do that."
It's because of the convenience of Uber.
Yeah.
Do you understand? My manager's always like, oh, it's getting Addison Lee, man. You book it in advance. Bro, I'm impatient. my car now.
Yeah. When I want it now, I'm like, yeah, now.
No, you could book now on
I
Addison
know,
Lee.
but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
I don't
Because
trust
Addison Lee does not come, like, it'll tell you book now, and then it'll give you a time of when it's coming.
But at least Uber, Bolt, you can see.
I want my driver to be like, what? Yeah, you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He was right there, like,
right there.
2-3 minutes.
They want it.
When you're impatient, you see him spinning.
Oh my god!
He's reversing again.
Hate that.
Turn left. You call him because it doesn't ring when you call them. So it just goes straight through, and it's like, bruv.
A lot of them are recent. A lot of them are recent though, especially in my area. They call to find out where you're going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's because of congestion.
Yeah. A lot of them don't want to do them trips no more. A lot of them,
obviously,
like,
maybe you guys don't have Croydon, you know.
Yeah, they don't want to go down them sides because they're like, I'm all the way out here. I could do all my trips around Croydon. If you want to go central, now I have to pay congestion charge.
Bring back the knowledge, bro. I booked it on the app. You see that this is Oxford Street. I'm clearly going into congestion. How are you going to call me after it's on your GPS?
I think they see it.
Bring back the knowledge.
What they see the amount, like how much is gonna they're gonna make.
Okay.
So sometimes people will be like,
that to gauge.
You only got man.
They're hoping it's an airport trip.
Yeah.
They know they got a return journey still.
Okay.
I be chatting to Uber drivers still because I'm thankful these days when they pick me up, bro. Because when it's like 1 a.m. and you're dropping me to my crib, it's basically your last journey, bro.
Bro, that's why I was handling my man with care, because he picked me up from outside my house. So I was a bit like, how am I going to complain about this guy if he's upset?
He knows where you are.
And then he knows where I'm at in case he's like, yo, what about the 5 stars?
Yeah.
He had the nerve to say,
I give them
what
1
about
star,
my 5
bro.
stars?
Oh, what, the guy, the smelly
The
car?
guy with the smelly cabs, obviously I didn't tell him he had a smelly cab. He just thought, he was none the wiser. He thought my auntie was bugging him. So I was like, oh, right, yeah, just stop me here. And he was like, yeah, remember to give me 5 stars.
Are you serious?
Fucking idiot, bro.
Did you give him 1 star?
I even rated him, you know.
I forget to rate.
I don't even rate.
I don't rate.
I usually forget to rate, but when I've had a bad experience or a good experience, I rate.
Yeah.
What's your Uber rating?
You know what?
I can't remember.
I think it's on. Junior, what's up? I think it's like 4.87.
I think I'm around that, or
4.79
But I'm just like, what did I ever do to you to make me not 5, bro?
I should be 5.
I'm 4.6.
Based on how much I spent, I should be 5.
I don't do no.
Just
if you click on the
Uber.
Yeah, if you click on
4.7.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Man need to check the
4.7
as
well.
In my cab and his breath stank.
He kept talking to me.
No, but I think when they rate the customers lower is when maybe you're being a nuisance or
I hear that, but I'm never like
you're
that.
drunk, you're coming yeah.
After the Mercedes joint yesterday, I fucking tried to order an Uber, but my battery, I messed up because I took my phone in the water in Barbados, in it, so it's not charging properly. And then my battery died at Mercedes.
That's
a good problem,
you know.
My phone fell in the water in Barbados.
I know.
I'm not complaining.
Then I tried to order an Uber, and before he came,
your
battery died. But there was an Uber outside. He didn't want to pick me up first, did it? But then he said get in, but he front seated me.
Why?
I don't know. Like, he put me in the front. He said, get in the front.
He told you, get in the front of my car.
And I ain't done that in time. I used to sit in the front.
I remember.
Bad beat.
How come?
I don't know. I just thought Uber was more friendly than Black Cab. So, like, that's where you're supposed to sit.
Okay.
So, maybe that's why I got 4.6.
That's why you got it. Because man's been riding in the front. Man's thinking, bro, you're in my personal space, bro. Get the fuck in the back seat. What are you doing? Oh my life, because you used to say that you did that. You used to say you did that. I was like, why are you saying that?
Why are you jumping in the front, bro?
Because when I got an Uber, I want to feel like I'm being driven.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm riding shotgun with the Uber, man.
You know, on a GTA thing, I'm just opening the door. Got in, it's like...
And you know what's so funny? Was you talking?
No, I don't think so.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
In the
Man
front
sat
seat.
to the front seat and just sat there like this. I can see you, big man. Chat to me or something, bro.
I don't know why I used to do that. Honestly, man, front seat
crazy.
me yesterday. I was like, I ain't done this in time. This is crazy. And I was silent again, but I had to pay him cash.
Right, yeah.
He took the 10.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he took the 10. He got, obviously, they have to give Uber a cut of
Yeah,
their ish, innit?
yeah.
But,
So they don't mind doing a little job like that.
You know, let's do an introduction. Though.
Yeah, for sure.
The building.
Night is Baby Show. My name is Temi Alchemy.
I'm Fred Santana.
And we got a shoot in the house.
Come on.
You got that black top, that black shorts, but you got them Vages on.
Still
That means he's been around them white folk. That's them white folk trainers. That's what I'll tell my manager trainer.
Max, bro.
Seas on the seas, or God of them, whatever God. It's my nigga VP in the cut. That's a scary side.
Yo.
Hey, we got a super talented artist, producer,
Extremely talented,
multifaceted, hyphenate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J2K every single time. Real talented person. I'm a big fan. We're all big fans. Been in the game for years. Good music. Very, very good music. Like music I play in front of my children. I play to my mum. Yeah. You know my mum knows your music.
Yeah.
You know the ones. Now we got Maleek Berry in the place. Shout out to Maleek. Let me make sure that
I was even just get into like your story. Like I was watching your TED talk.
Yeah. Man.
1 second, Maleek.
1 second. I think it's battery.
Yeah, 1 second.
It's back. Yep.
There you go.
Oh.
TED Talk.
Yeah.
You've done a TED Talk.
So many people don't even know I did one, man, but it was, TEDx Peckham. Was it 2018? And I actually did it with quite a few like dope people at the time. I remember Leomi Anderson was on it. Yinka Bokini. There was a few other people that did it as well. I'm not sure. Did George the Poet do it that time?
I feel like he's got one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but there was quite a few people that did it at the same time as me. Bro, it was insane, man. I've always wanted.
For that one?
Yeah, man. I wrote my bars, you know.
Had to.
I wrote my bars. Because, do you know what, yeah? They give you like a timer. I think it's like 20 minutes. And there's like literally like a screen countdown. And yeah, you can't go over. So you got to literally remember everything you said. And it was probably one of the most like challenging things I've done. And bear in mind, like I'm good with public speaking. You know, public speaking is different from performing. Do you understand? Like, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that because I grew up in the church, right? And from young, they'd force us to preach in church on Sunday. Youth message. I was in a rap group in church too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Do you know what I mean? We'll get into that. But I was in a rap group in church
Rapping
as well.
over Jay-Z and Nas in church.
Bro, do you know what's so... You know what? Let me divert a little bit. Do you know how we started, right?
Yeah.
How I started producing was... So we had the rap group we call R4C.
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 R4C. Ready for Christ.
God bless you.
They're so creative, aren't they?
Yo, I'm telling you. No, we were look cool, you know, bad youths, but you know, we were good boys as well. We had a group, so around the time there were like other rap groups in church as well. There was another group called G-Force.
He said Holy Ghost with the silent H.
There was another group called G-Force, and I don't know if you lot heard of KICC. They were from the KICC church. And I used to go to this church called New Covenant. Right. And it was like, it wasn't like rivalries, but you know, it was like, you know,
who's the best?
You understand? Like,
you know, where who's praising God the hardest?
Who's praising God the hardest? So when we first started rapping, we was rapping over like Jay-Z, Nas beats, all of that stuff. Do you understand? In church, by the way. But instrumentals. So I remember one uncle came up to me, and was like, Maleek, I know that song that you're rapping over. I know that song that you can't be rapping over that song in church. I said, Uncle, it was Nas If I Ruled the World.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But obviously the parents, they don't know. They're grooving to the songs that we've originally written over. And that was the day that I said, you know what? Let me try and start making beats. Let me get this Fruity Loops thing. I seen a couple man them playing around with it in school.
Yeah.
That was when grime was popping.
Yeah.
And from then I just started learning, bro.
Yeah.
And that was like the birth of like my production gen.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You lot got Fruity Loops.
I had
Fruity Loops as
well.
Still,
but it must have been the free version only, cause the sounds that were available
it was the free
horrible.
version.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't. How much was Fruity Loops
I
back
didn't
then?
even
Like
know too much.
$2 bills.
Even if it was £80, it was too much, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was a lot. So the free versions, and obviously back then, like every producer knows this, most of the versions that we were using wasn't legit, like crack software.
LimeWire and
yeah. So before we got to the stage where we could actually afford to buy our software, bro, like I had the cracked Cubase, the cracked.
It's
not good for me to say it now.
Nowadays that's hard to get, bro.
It's hard to get now. Because they've got all the keys.
Exactly. They really locked down on that stuff.
We didn't pay for shit when we was young, but we didn't even realize there's things that you had to pay for, but we were just using them. So like, we didn't pay for apps or whatever it be, Fruit Loops. But there would be a point where you might get like Microsoft Word on your laptop, and that shit would say, put in the key. You're like, key?
What do you mean key, bro?
At school, I just
go on
typed.
And
you didn't realize they have a whole business.
I remember getting, what's it, like, Kings Smith or something, Kings. You know, the one day it was a next Bugs Microsoft Word, bro.
If you buy a laptop, I thought that shit comes with Word. I thought it just comes with it.
That office
all you get is
separate,
notebook,
bro.
Notebook, bro. Man, I have to pay for the whole of the Microsoft Office. I didn't know that shit costs money, bro.
That's horrible from them.
Yeah, man. We used to crack everything back then, man. Because grinding, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like just us in the four corners of our rooms and just trying to dream. Do you understand? You know? Like even down to like the keys, like learning how to play keys, learnt myself on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I had the opportunity to learn in church, but bro, like, I was more interested in rapping. And I was more interested in rapping because the girls liked it.
So cool. They need to see you, man.
Do you know what I mean? So it was, but I was like serious from very, very early about my music. Like super intentional. I always knew what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. I just didn't know how. Do you know what I mean? Like when everyone was literally like running around and doing road, doing F, doing whatever. I was literally locked in my room trying to master that Fruit Loops thing.
That's tough. Cause
you know what I mean?
Because when you're young and like people are doing stuff for money, and essentially you're doing something that isn't going to bring you money now. How did you actually deal with that?
It was a lot, man. I think like obviously my upbringing has like a lot to play, a big part to play in it. Obviously growing up in the church, the kind of upbringing that I had, you know, coming from a Nigerian background, my mom, there's this phrase that we have like in Nigeria, no grief for anybody. Do you understand? That means I'm not having it from no one. Right? My mom, she was not having it. Do you understand? Super strict. And it's so crazy. Like now I make jokes about, oh yeah, mom, I bet you don't know that when I came back from this place, I just came back from a madness of my friends and blah, 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 right? But she was very protective. Do you understand? She taught me how to step from early because she was a lawyer, right? She was representing all of the criminals in my estate.
Oh, right.
Do you understand?
And she was
so she knew exactly how we were meant to behave and how we're not meant to behave as young black men growing up in London.
Right.
Do you understand? So that kind of like gave me a perspective on how I should step. Like I grew up in Clapham. I don't know if you guys know like Pointers Gardens.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Pointers.
yeah, you were born in St. Thomas's, isn't it? Come on. St. Thomas's Hospital.
Okay.
So I grew up in this estate in Clapham called Pointers Gardens. Man, what can I say? G Fresh.
Yeah.
Grew up in the same estate
Oh,
as
is
me.
I used to play football in Pointers still.
So this is how creepy it is, yeah? G Fresh used to live in the exact same flat as us in Pointers. But before we moved there.
That is random.
Yeah. Before we moved there.
So there's music in that house.
The devil. I'm joking. That's why you have to bless your house with holy water, bro. You have G Fresh living there before you. I said he's Batman.
Come on, bro. G Fresh. So growing up in that kind of environment, like Pointers was mad, bro. Like we had, growing up back then, so we had all of the South London, Southwest guys coming to Pointers back then. So like you had PDC, 28s, all of those older guys, they used to hang around my estate. Do you understand? Before they all started making Angel Town a thing and Brixton a thing and all of that kind of stuff. Like Clapham Park and Clapham was like this. How could I put it? Like the best way to describe it was we used to look at ourselves like, oh, we're Harlem. And Brixton would look at themselves like, nah, we're Brooklyn. Do you understand?
Right. Yeah.
So I had like that kind of upbringing, that kind of environment. So imagine those two worlds had one foot in the church and one foot in reality. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That pretty much kind of like built my character, built my personality, built my perspective on the world. I think all of the people that I know now, a lot of them was from those years. Like, because you got to think about it, right? The church circle is so big, you get to meet people from all over London. Very young, grow up with them. Then you have school, then you have the road. You get to meet everyone, and that kind of like sort of formed like who I am today. Do you understand? You know, wasn't meant to be in that position. Wasn't meant to be living in the estates or whatnot. You know, my mom comes from a very good home. Like her mother was very wealthy. We're from Ijebu. I don't know if you guys know.
I know.
We're from Ijebu. It's a state in it's part of Ogun State in Nigeria. And I remember when she moved back. So I was born here. When I was like 3 months, they shipped me back to Nigeria. I don't know why, but according to my mum, she was too attached to me. She didn't want to let me go.
Your mum was too attached to you, so she sent you to Nigeria.
It wasn't even her, it was her mum.
Oh, right.
I said, no, this guy is coming to Nigeria. They didn't even send me to my grandma. They sent me to Kaduna in the north to go live with my dad and his family.
Do you know you can tell like parents were
You got something in your bed still?
Do you know you can... Gone?
Okay.
Do you know you could tell? Thank you.
Pause.
You lot are crazy. You lot are crazy.
Yeah, you can tell, parents are more attached to a kid is by their head shape.
Is it?
So the flatter the back of the head, the more the baby was resting here in the parents'
Oh,
mad.
You know what?
You know how
I
you
like
can
that.
mold like kids' heads so they've
Mad.
got so the flatter the back of the
I've never
head.
thought of that.
That's the most important child to the mum or
That's
dad.
crazy.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that. I don't believe it, but I like it.
Yeah, I like the theory still.
That's a theory that if you were told or made it up, because you look like you made it up still.
Yeah,
but I like it. I like it.
I don't get coconut head, so you know.
I got one.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't hold me. Them niggas ain't hold.
You
What's
know-
you lot's head shapes like? Flat.
Nah, I ain't got a flat.
I've just got a roundish.
Because if so, that means Ghanaians, their mums really love them.
Of course, Ghanaian mums are lovers, bro.
Yeah.
They
proper.
love us.
Big up to my guardian brothers. No shame.
I just
Explain
wanna
the nyash,
rewind
man.
I want to rewind.
Where'd that come from? No, I'm joking.
On something you said 1 foot in the church and 1 foot in reality. So is church like an escapism or like what's church more of?
So for
you?
so for me it was like it was character building. Do you understand? It helped us. We could have been 10 times worse based on our surroundings, based on our environments. I could have been 10 times worse. My life could have gone in a whole different direction.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But it wasn't more so the...
You want more water, bro?
Please.
You've actually finished it.
I know, I drink a lot. I actually drink a lot of water.
Cool.
Thank you, bro. So I think it's more character building. It's sort of like helps you formulate a perspective on the world very early on.
Yeah.
Right? And that perspective for me was calm. You know what everybody's saying now? Steve's composure. Not doing too much. We learned that very early on. So in terms of like conflicts, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you don't need to get into madnesses. Be nice to everyone, be respectful to everyone. Do you understand? The person at the gate is just as important as the person at the... Do you understand? You learn that just from
just the scripture as well. Like
dude,
you'll hear like little things like I don't know what it is exactly, but it was like, you know, when nobody would help the Good Samaritan,
right?
Like stories like that.
Yeah.
And then you kind of build like an understanding of life through those sort of things.
Because you gotta understand, you're around growing up in South London, especially the time that I grew up. I grew up around a lot of Caribbeans. Do you understand? I grew up at a time where it wasn't actually popular to be African, let alone Nigerian. So you had to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Thank God, my older brother used to. You understand? Knock guys out for fun.
Right. He was that guy.
So I used to just chill. But like, just being around Caribbeans and the way it wasn't cool to be Nigerian, first of all. I'm sure you guys have heard that a billion times.
100%. But what I want to say is, there's a lot of undercover Caribbean kids that were only half. I swear. Deep it, you know, like today you'll be moving to a girl, not me personally, but she'll be like, oh, I'm half Nigerian, half Jamaican. I was like,
but in school,
all of you
you're right.
So like, where did you not just come from?
Loads of people's names went from Taiwo to Tyrone. Do you understand?
No, it's true, because it's not like Africans and Caribbeans only started having sex in 2010. You know what I'm saying? There was no I'm half Nigerian or I'm half Ghanaian. I'm half.
You were that.
It was just you're just Jamaican or you're just from the Caribbean. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's true.
Now they want to be half Nigerian, but Vibes is back. So.
Things might change again.
It's crazy, man. Just growing up around all of that, just obviously influenced my music too. Do you understand? Songs like Been Calling, songs like Control, where you got the little patois. Grew up around like some of my guys had all these big sound system speakers in their houses. Things that my mom never had in the house. Do you understand? You never 5, 6 of those massive speakers in the house. What's this for? But obviously, that's what sound system culture is. Do you understand? Like what Carnival is today. Just being around all of that and seeing that earlier on, like, opened my mind very, very early, musically. You understand?
I wanted to talk to you about like that transition, because you mentioned about like being a producer. Actually, no, let me take it back a little bit. When you were producing, what? He's making faces.
It's a pause freeze on though.
Exactly. Let me take it back a bit. Okay, pause. These guys are moving mad.
I'm watching everything I say to you. Ain't no one gonna whack me today, bro.
But yeah, when you were producing, like getting into your producer bag, and I think you said there was a point where you were working at Gap.
Yes.
And then was that the same time when you went to Nigeria and started producing for other people? Then you came back and worked for Gap, or was it after?
You don't do your research. Hey, you don't catch me. Okay, cool. So I'll take it back. So I'll give you a little background on how I even got into Gap in the first place, right? So when I was in uni, I used to write down. Well, in final year uni, I built this habit of writing down my goals. Mm-hmm. So like 1 year goals, 3 year goals, 10 year goals, and back then I was even like writing 30-year goals. Right. So I had a dream. Yeah, I wanted to go into music. Whether I'm going to be an artist or a producer, I don't know. I didn't really plan on being an artist, if I'm being honest, right? Mm-hmm. I used to look up to guys like Rodney Jerkins, Pharrell, all of that. Mm-hmm. So I had my game plan. Finished uni, did computer science, graduated with a 2-1. Parents happy. Mm-hmm. So I remember at the time, I was like, sort of like met a crossroad and I had to decide, okay, cool. Do I want to use my computer science degree, which I know I'm going to be able to use well and make a lot of money? Mm-hmm. Because I was looking at trying to go into investment banking back then. Yeah. But in like the tech division. Yeah. One of my older bros, like older friends in church, he was like working in Lehman Brothers. Another one was working in JP Morgan. So I was seeing pound signs. I was thinking like a businessman. I wasn't even thinking. So I thought to myself, okay, cool. Maybe I can do that, work for a couple years, build myself up and go into music. Yeah. But it didn't really work out like that. Obviously at the time, looking for work was hard, blah, blah. So this is actually crazy. The amount of links that I have to people, yeah? Mm-hmm. So it's even funny how I got that job in Gap. So I remember at the time, I just made a decision that I have to start working. I can't wait for like a proper 9 to 5, so let me just do retail. Even though I swore and I promised myself I wasn't going to do retail. Do you understand? So I remember at the time, obviously I was still doing music and still trying to network and break into the UK industry. So like as a good friend of mine, OG in the industry, I don't know if you guys have heard of Mr. Shabs. No. He used to like produce for So Solid. Okay. But he does a lot of stuff with Rock Nation now. And right. Yeah. So he actually had a friend who happened to be connected to like Mega Man or something, right? And she was the manager of Gap. Okay. Right. So he now made the connection. Yeah. Obviously, when I met him, I'm like, yo, what? Oh man, you're related to So Solid. I'm clapping. Yeah. Straight away. She loved me straight away. I told her, look, I'm not trying to be here forever. I just want to work here for a bit of time and go and do my music. She's like, fine, no problem. So I had to be honest so they can kind of like give me the kind of freedom that I wanted and flexibility. Mm-hmm. So I did Gap for like 2 years. I told myself I wasn't gonna go over 2 years. And it's so funny. Now you know what? I have to say this on this podcast. So I'll never forget. I was in a changing room one time. This was maybe like a couple of months before I handed in my quit notice, right? And there was this girl I used to fancy in uni. Fancy! She came into Gap one day with her boyfriend at the time. Damn! I was in folding jeans. Humbly. You know what I'm saying? Folding jeans, humbly, bro.
And Gap got bare jeans as well.
Bare jeans. Yo, when she came in, I saw her walking in, right? And I tried to escape into the dressing room and go like, because obviously you can work at the till, you can work at the dressing room, stock room. I tried to cut to the dressing room. Lo and behold, she walks into the dressing room. My heart just starts going, doof, doof, doof. And I'm thinking, composure. She's like, oh, hey, Maleek, you're okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you work here. Cap, of course you know. So I just obviously braved it, served her and everything, and just, was very humble. But I told myself that day that I'm not staying here for another 2 months. Whatever I got to do to get up out of here, I got to get the hell out of here. Because if this Because obviously, how am I going to explain that? Oh no, I did computer science, man. This is just for the meantime. It just looks dead, innit?
Yeah. For 3 years, this isn't the meantime. This is damn near your career, bro.
It got to the point, where, and you know what's so funny? I actually made loads of good friends at Gap as well. Like, do you understand that? Are doing great things now. But it was just me telling myself, I'm not staying here for another 2 months. So I started looking for part-time work. I found somewhere, it was like in Primrose Hill, it was like an IT job.
Okay.
So I said, okay, cool, master plan. I'm gonna work in this place for like 3 months, make good money, save up, then I can start buying my studio equipment and start up. Man. After it wasn't even up to 2 months, a month and a half. I left Gap, by the way. Left Gap, everything, handed in my notice. Amazing people. Literally like a month after I started this work, and a month and a half after, I'll never forget, November, they made me redundant.
Damn. A month in.
Made me redundant.
A month in, you ain't entitled to nothing.
Brother, so no, let me shock you. So I think I was entitled, at the time, I was entitled to like 700 or six bills or something. I was entitled to like 700 or 6 bills or something.
Okay. That's not a lot though.
Let me not lie to you. At the time, that was like 60 bags to me, bro. I'm not even gonna try and. At the time, I was green
coming from Gap.
Yeah. So obviously, I walk in the office, and they just tell me like, "Yo, you know what? You've only been here for a month and a half." But we have a lot of faith in you that whatever you're going to go and do in life, you're going to succeed just because of what you've shown us here in a month and a half. And my role there was I was doing software testing, tech stuff, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I walked out of there with like a bag and a half.
Wow, that's really nice of them.
I was literally almost on my knees saying, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Tears almost, because I know what I was going through at that time. Took the money, went away, bought my mic, bought my speakers, and bro, I just started grinding from then. That was like the beginning of everything.
That's mad for you to, because for me, it's like, if I've come from a situation where I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
My first thought isn't, let me splash it on speaker. And my thing is that, how am I going to live for the next?
Yeah.
Like, for you to do that was brave still.
So, I was super young then. That was a long time ago. Thank God, like my mom was still allowing me to stay in her crib.
Yeah.
I was young anyway. Like, Nigerian moms, they're not it's not the same as other cultures, right? Where they want to get you out the house straight away as soon as you turn like 19 or 20. And she kind of knew what I was like doing and what my plan was, and she believed.
Yeah.
I think after I bought all of that equipment, that was like December, January. By August, I was in Lagos. And that was on a family holiday. That was that trip that I went back to Lagos. So this is deep. This story I'm getting into now is very deep. So this was around 2011 times. Family holiday. And obviously, where my mom was staying was super far. So I remember telling her at the time, like, yo, mom, love you. I know this is a family trip. I'm on business. You understand? I remember at the time I called up David Doe.
Wait, how do you...
I know you're going to ask, how did we get connected? Bear in mind...
to David.
So bear in mind, this David at the time was, no word of a lie, probably had... I don't even think he had his own record out. I don't know. I didn't even know Dammy Duro was out then.
Can't have been.
Could it have been? Maybe
2000.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it would have just come out.
It was just about to.
Yeah.
Just about to. Because I was there at the
like
early stages, right?
Yeah.
So I was there when David only had maybe like 4,000 YouTube views, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that early on.
Yeah.
When he came to London, I'd take him to like the studio in Bermondsey and record him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was one of his cousins that connected us. I think it was on MySpace at the time. That's how old school we are.
Old school.
Yeah. Do you understand? So obviously since then we connected, we stayed connected. He wasn't even known then. We were just two Nigerian guys that loved music that got connected. So on that trip we linked up, and how do I describe this? Bro, when I pulled up to his dad's crib, yeah, brother, hey, there's bread and there's bread. Bro, there's bread and there's bread. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, no, for me, right, I was just so taken aback because at the time, my man didn't used to move like he had bread like that.
Yeah,
Do you understand? He used to blend in and just, do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know how shocking that must be?
Crazy.
You're thinking we're on the same thing. We're both on the grind of this music thing.
We was recording in Bamsi.
When I saw that tower, I was like, okay, cool. Then from there, I got introduced to all of these people. All of his team, Asa, all of them like very early on, and just got introduced to like the Afrobeat and Nige scene. So bear in mind, right, that trip was so much of a culture shock for me because I hadn't been back to Nige since I left when I was a kid. I left when I was like, what, 5, 6? Do you understand? And I hadn't been back because my mom was like, during all of that time, my mom was like, no, you're not going back to Nige. Do you understand? She didn't even
post-uni.
Yeah. Until I finish, right? She had her reasons. So that 2011 period was the craziest culture shock I've ever had in my life.
What were her reasons, if you don't mind me asking?
So, protecting me, number one.
From?
I guess things that she'd seen, things that she'd been through. But now that I'm older, I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of my friends now that are in my circle in Nige would have probably been in the same schools if I would have stayed in school in Nige. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I had a whole different perspective on life just growing up in London.
Yeah. She thought you were joining cult or something like that.
Do you know what? This is a very dodgy, touchy subject. I think if I went uni there, it would have been peak. Yeah, because it's uni that it's more. Do you understand? It's not really secondary school. It's more uni. That's where do you understand?
Yeah, I think that's where one of my cousins got involved.
Yeah,
in that kind of stuff. It's like that kind of age, like 18 or whatever.
Yeah,
it's rife.
You know, but I think so. That 2011 big culture shock, but those guys like really helped in just like helping me kind of fit in and you understand because back then. They used to call me Ajebota, right? So even, imagine different points in your life, right? It's like you have to fit into a whole new environment, right? So it wasn't even cool being Ajebota back then.
Yeah.
Like what, now Afrobeats is so, everybody wants to perform in the UK now, do the UK tours. And back then, it was like, it was cooler to be, to be honest, it's gone full circle now. Because now what Ashake is amazing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But there was a time when me coming from London, like they were looking at me like, this London guy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Right? So I had to depend on Davids and the Wizzes and all of those guys, right? In helping me blend in properly, you know? And it was obviously I actually met Wiz through David.
Yeah.
That's during that same trip as well. And man, I probably met that half the Afrobeat industry during that trip. Randy Cole, Nate O.C., all of them. And obviously these guys were like celebrities at that time. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But David and Wiz, like from time, they had this like charisma. Even though they were young, they moved like old men. Do you get what I'm trying to say? From young, like they daring. So that kind of like opened my eyes as well. So imagine having that South London upbringing, then now going into this Lagos environment where it's not as exposed as it is now, where you guys know what's going on because of social media. You know about the calls, you know about this, you know about that, because it's back then, I'm getting thrown into the deep end. I don't know who's who.
Idea,
I don't know
Last
anything.
you've seen is Oxfam.
Bro,
I don't know anything. Africa is Oxfam.
Bro, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that was, I think it took me about maybe 2 more trips to like get used to it properly. It's like little things like why is it not cool? Like why do I have to hear diesel sound? Like, why is the water not clean? Do you understand? They were looking at me like I was spoiled.
Of course.
But I was appalled that I was honestly appalled that these little things weren't. And obviously as a Nigerian, you get used to it. You understand? But yeah, that was like the beginning of everything. That 2011 trip.
Wicked. So this
So once you got out there, what were you doing? You were just producing for them?
All right, cool. So obviously then I was just a producer. Just producing, just songwriting. I think that was when, during that trip, that was when Davido recorded Dami Duro on that trip.
Okay.
Right.
That was when he recorded Dami Duro on that trip. Well, big up Sheezy produced that. I was there when they were recording it. I was literally just a producer. So I'll tell you about the story when I met Wiz. Obviously we were chilling in the studio. So I'm trying to describe this compound, right? My man's pops his crib's down the road. My man holds the whole street. Damn. I'm saying. So imagine this is the studio compound, right? Obviously it's way bigger than this, right? So, but I'm just describing, all of us are chilling here like this. Studio entrance is there. There's like a fence. We're all chilling, drinking, just in. Then one loud music is coming up to the gates. Loud music, loud. Drop top, but you can't really see the person. You understand? They pull up to the gate. Still can't see the person though. They're driving close. See one short guy just hops out of there. I'm like, nah. Who's this flexing? I'm like, okay, you're doing too much now. Who's this? Then obviously he comes up, he introduces himself. Yo, Swiss. You know what I'm saying? They're all
man was like, giving Made in Lagos back then. I love you, London.
So that was when we first connected, right? And I'll never forget that day. I played like 4 beats and he jumped on all of them. All of them. And that's when I knew that, okay, you know what? This guy, me, you, yeah.
Did them songs come out? What was the 4?
Nah, they never came out. They were meant to be, I think they were meant to go either on his album or on the EME album at the time, because he was working with them, Banky W and
right.
EME right at the time. Yeah.
I really want to hear every artist.
Unreleased.
Yeah.
I
didn't Drake just do that?
We have
he kind of
unreleased
he didn't
music.
release like loads. It was like probably like 3 songs and the rest of it was like videos, like random miscellaneous stuff. And there's like behind the scenes.
I never clicked it, but I just want I want Andre's unreleased. I want Tupac and Biggie's unreleased. Anyone I like.
Make a lot of music.
I need
Young
that
Thug
Jay-Z
unreleased. Bring it.
I need that Jay-Z.
Or even because you know, like that Piff era, that felt like unreleased music. Like
I know what you mean.
Rapping on other people's beats. I want to hear that. I want that back. Like, I want to hear. I don't even know who's beefing who. That I said I want to hear to this beat, because now that would probably now cause another.
Yeah.
Do you think it's an attention span thing? Because like I remember actually being gassed about going on Dat Piff. Do you understand? Gassed about going on like all these blogs where they used to leak music. Sorry, music industry. Do you understand? All those R&B first, all these leaked songwriting music. That's how I used to study.
I didn't even know
songwriting
that was for R&B. You
know?
know?
No, did I? I was either just LimeWire or
music
Dat Piff
first or something. Yeah, there were like proper websites, and that's how some of these even people like Frank Ocean, James Fauntleroy, like these mad songwriters,
they
right?
were SoundClouders.
Nah, they blew up from that era,
Okay.
right? And imagine like me writing, I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to submit songs to Rihanna, and the songs are getting leaked.
But them down there, you know, I was pissed.
Yeah, but someone somewhere is gonna discover those songs and be like, no, this guy's actually a crazy artist. Then that artist now becomes
who they are.
Huge. Yeah. So I remember at the time there was like a small community of producers, like online at the time. There was like a clique in the UK of writers and producers. There was like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Harmony, H Money. He's in America now. So, but you know Mikey and Mo.
Sounds familiar, but I
Sons
don't
of
know.
Sonics.
The
duo, the production duo.
Yeah.
So one of them, their older brothers called Harmony.
Right.
He's like the GOAT to us. He's like Rodney Jerkins in the UK for this R&B stuff, right? So he went to America first. Then there was like this melting pot that started growing in the UK of writers like Loic Essien, Mark Asari, Jay Warner.
Yeah,
do you understand?
The big tunes.
That kind of like had this sound. And I started studying those guys as well. We were all peers though, but I started studying them as if these guys were like, right? Then in America at the same time, you had James Fauntleroy, you had Frank Ocean. But before Frank Ocean was called Frank Ocean, he had another name called Lonnie Bro or something.
I did not know that.
That's just as a songwriter. It was him, there was so many of them, man. And those guys, they kind of formulated or helped formulate like Chris Brown sound now.
Right.
That R&B kind of sound that I'd say the root of it comes from Brandy.
Right. Okay. Got
Do you understand? Like Brandy, Kimberell, that kind of sound. And I've back then I was studying so much that I always knew that I wanted to infuse that sound into my music when I put out my own music.
Because your music sounds very different.
Right.
It's very, very different. It's definitely
unique sound.
Very unique. Like, you know, when you hear Maleek Berry, you know, there's a certain sound, there's a certain cadence, even just the way you kind of like sing as well. It's still very R&B. At the same time, it's still like Afrobeats. Like I love the sound because I don't get it from anywhere else. So I know if I'm going to listen to Maleek Berry, I know exactly what I'm going for. Do you know what I mean?
Right. That's you know how fulfilling it is hearing you say that, right? Because I came up from an era where, bro, like we'd open the CDs, and look at the credits.
Take
who wrote this? Who produced this? Oh, Rodney Jerkins. Oh, LaShawn Daniels. Oh, do you understand? So we grew up in an era studying songwriters and valuing that level of detail. Do you understand? And that kind of helped, to be honest, till this day, it's still helping me. Because I pull from all of those places. I pull from everywhere. So imagine growing up to listening to gospel music in the house from Mom C, Fuji music. Do you understand? When I was a kid, my dad used to listen to Bob Marley and Fela. Do you understand? Then you have me growing up in London and, like, bro, so solid. Esky Boy. Like, you kidding me, bro? All of that in my brain. Nothing is gonna run out by God's grace. I had to say that.
You got lots of sounds to pick from.
Lots of sounds from different places. So even when I was producing for other people, right, I could hear an artist or see an artist and know exactly the kind of song to write for them or produce for them. Do you get what I mean? When me and Wiz made Back to the Matter, right, there was something that he was going through like a dispute with his old label at the time. And I remember, like, you know, he was in London, he was a bit, like, back then, obviously, we'd gas each other up. And I remember I always used to tell him, like, bro, you're London boy. In fact, you're South London boy, bro. Bro, pattern up. You know what I'm saying? No one could. Do you understand? And that's where the energy of that song came from.
Because he was talking some grease on that, to be
He
fair.
was.
Man,
was
what did
talking
he
some
say?
crunch.
Them say them bad, but they say nothing.
At the time, I was like, yo, these melodies are so sweet. But I didn't even... The crud that he was talking
Nah,
to.
he was talking.
It just sounds good. It sounds good, so you're not clocking.
Man shall follow them, you cross
In some worlds,
yeah,
right? Some people regard that as the birth of Afro swing before we even knew what Afro swing was. Do you understand? Because it's got that dark, like no one was doing Afrobeats with that bounce or making hip hop with that bounce. Like it didn't exist before.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I get you. I get you. Because there was definitely a shift.
There was a shift.
There was definitely a shift. It was
Because
very
everything
different.
back then was up tempo and blah blah blah.
It was
blah,
very
blah.
sweet.
Very
sweet tongue Nigerian. You know what I'm
very
saying?
African.
Yeah, Brie mode is like, it's very sweet singing.
Do you understand?
Like love letter songs.
So at the time, it literally just shifted the whole energy of the game. And I think that's why the song was so big. But what kind of helped me was, I didn't even know what I was doing back then, right? But Asha said, let me do what this David Guetta guy is doing. Where he's a producer, but he'll produce the song and feature the artist. And Wiz, obviously, like my brother, gracious enough to allow me to do that kind of thing back then, like, which shows that even himself, he's a visionary. Do you understand? And
because producers like nowadays you see it all the time. Producer X.
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
thinking, bruv, you don't even have a verse on this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
DJ Khaled, but at least DJ Khaled, he'll talk on it.
He'll talk.
Artists not trying to give producers shine like that.
True.
For the most part. Do you understand? But back then, it was different. It was a whole different energy. And one thing I give to Wiz is, I learned early on as well, he's always got producers around him. Bad boy producers up to this day. Bad boy producers. So you know hits are never stopping. There's always gonna be one hit to come out of whatever camp is there. Do you understand? And that helped him stay creative. Right? So for me, when I became an artist, right? Obviously I was producing most of my stuff myself. I produce like all of my stuff. But up until recently, when I started experimenting, you know, other producers. So obviously like my album that I'm working on now, well, it's done now. I'm working with Legendary Beats.
Okay, nice.
Who are like, ironically, we all started up in Starboy together. In the Starboy house. Me, Wiz, Legendary Beats, Stars was in and out. Do you understand? It was a proper camp. And it's just, it's ironic that they're the ones that made Essence. Right? And we have multiple records together on my album. And we even got a song with... It's a full circle thing. But it just, the point I'm trying to make is that back then, I don't know how, but we just knew that our music was gonna just reach the globe somehow. We didn't know how it was gonna get there. Because remember, like, this was before all of the major labels came in and invested and started signing everybody, right? But we just knew that musically, sonically, this thing is gonna travel. It might not understand what we're saying, but this thing is gonna travel. What gave me the edge was because I knew how to pen. I know how to make what they're making, but make it translate globally. So, you know what I'm saying? Bob from down the road can understand my lyrics. He doesn't have to try too hard. And now the whole game has changed. Like, from, you know, everyone's taking their, now pen game is a thing in Afrobeats. Do you understand?
That's interesting.
True.
Very true.
It's actually a thing now in Afrobeats. Like, you
can't just say anything.
You can't just say anything anymore.
It's true.
Cause that, see, that Buju Bantam was on.
I was gonna get on that, to be fair.
I've heard about it. He said something about it comes from,
not even that bit. Because I ain't heard the whole thing, but he was talking about Afrobeats doesn't really address socio-political issues.
Right.
Oh, no, he's capping.
Is that what you was going to say as
Yeah,
well?
okay. That's what he said. Obviously, he didn't say, a lot of people will take it out of context in terms of like, one, they won't watch the whole thing, because I haven't watched the whole thing as well. Or a lot of people will say, oh, like, he's cussing Afrobeats. But what he is saying is exactly that. Like, he feels like a lot of people aren't talking about the issues that are going on now. Even right now, there's a lot going on in Nigeria. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, and we, considering how big the artists are, we don't actually have. Well, I'm not gonna say we don't have, but it's not as like in the forefront as like a fella that's out there.
I don't think that's true, because on Burner's African Giant album, he speaks.
No, he speaks on stuff.
He speaks to it. Yeah,
but that's what I was saying. It's not fully capped, but it's like in terms of the ratio. You can, if I'm Buju Banton, who doesn't necessarily go and listen to a Burna Boy album, that's not going to be a single.
You should have heard it would be that one.
Yeah, but
globally,
but singles wise, what single comes out?
That's your own problem.
No, you're right.
It is.
A man only listens to Last. Singing, I need a boat and 5 hoes. But he doesn't know what he's saying.
A boat and 5 hoes.
I need a boat and 5 hoes. I need a boat and shy hoes.
Americans sitting
I've heard like 5 different versions.
So I get what he's getting at. But obviously it's like, for the most part, like, not everyone's going to talk about, you can't just expect everyone from an Afrobeats background to talk about the struggle and everything. We can't all do that. But in terms of someone that is doing it all throughout, I don't know. Ashaka is very spiritual and, you know, very uplifting. So I'll give that to him. But I get what he's saying. Like, there's no, like, stature of this is what that person just represents. That's out there,
like a conscious rapper sort of thing.
There's people that make
and I'm sure they are.
But I don't even listen to the American conscious rappers.
No.
But we gotta be real with ourselves, right? Is that what the people want to hear?
No,
it's true.
Because look,
but this is the problem. This is a major problem, though.
I think there's a gap.
Do you know what? There's a gap. I don't think we want it anymore.
There is a gap.
But I tell you what, this is what we need to remember. Like, if you look back here on music, like there's been points where I've looked back at like Motown and Marvin Gaye, and he had an album called What's Happening, or it might be called What's Happening. I might be mixing up the name, but he was talking about what's going on in the world. He dedicated a whole album, even though he's very much like, you know, the start of R&B and all this kind of stuff. There was a point where it was so peak, he said, this album's for that.
Michael Jackson too is a conscious rapper.
Conscious rapper.
That's a rapper.
That's a rapper.
You cannot call Michael Jackson.
Because he made We Are the World.
Yeah, a conscious rapper.
Michael Jackson.
All I want to tell you is that they don't really care about us.
Michael Jackson is a conscious rapper.
Okay, he didn't rap, but
he's conscious. Yeah. But the thing is, being conscious for a couple songs, I get what Buju's saying, innit?
What, Michael for a couple songs?
No, not necessarily Michael. But
Buju can say that because his entire...
Yeah, exactly.
His entire,
that's him.
Like, brand and makeup
that's his.
Is conscious.
That's him. Yeah.
Bro, even when he's making videos on Instagram and he's talking about what's going on in the world, he's awake, right? And I feel like even in terms of politics and world affairs, right, you can't expect everybody to be as awake as you, right? It's unfair. But I feel like, yes, there needs to be some sort of social justice awareness. Right? But when you're talking about Africa, you're talking about Nigeria. It's a whole kettle of fish. It's a lot more complicated than other nations. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like even me and my peers, like artists, understand that, and they've always understood that. Right? That our people just want joy.
Because life is already hard.
Life is so hard for them. They just want joy. It's like, yes, we want to bring attention and awareness to the struggles, right? But it's like, bro, I don't want to be reminded that I've only got £10 in my account. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear songs like, yeah, man, I'm on a PJ, million in my account. Let me feel
dream.
good about
Let
myself.
me dream when I hear your music.
You need balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
So it's like the perfect way that I describe it, right, is, okay, cool. I'm a J. Cole super stan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But when I want to feel a certain type of way, I go listen to Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? It was the same way in the previous generation where I love Nas.
Yeah.
Man,
Feeling that swagger.
Bro.
Yeah.
He's going to make me feel how I want to feel. And that's how loads of people want to feel like. People want escape.
The thing is, like, when you come outside, like even just Olympics that just happened, when you come outside of the music and entertainment where you feel good and you see how bad the governing organizations are sending athletes.
Yeah, man.
Even the Jamaican lady that was saying she wasn't able to see her coach for 2.5 weeks, to the Nigerian lady that didn't have a bike and she's a cyclist.
Man.
The German
that's
team
mad.
giving her a bike.
Crazy.
So can we make Nigeria great again, please? Because
that was crazy, man.
Kitted up, because I know sometimes like there's even kit issues this year, that year, transportation issues, but no bike.
One thing I do want to point out as well, though, right, is if we're going to talk about like or compare nations like Nigeria or whatever, right? We're a young democracy. We're still actually young compared to like some of these other countries that have gotten their ish together. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're even still figuring out democracy, bro. Like we should even be thankful like that there's no coups right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and there's a democratically elected process and blah, 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 blah. But even with all of that, with all that people are still going through, Zlatan drops a song tomorrow, bro. The whole country's gonna dance. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. The whole country's gonna dance.
We didn't win one medal.
Yeah. Okay.
No example, bronze, no silver. Crazy. And there's talent. Nigeria now, how many?
Limited.
How many million? 600 million?
No.
Maybe like 300 or something like that.
No, it's not that much now.
No, well, it was 250 last time I checked.
Is it not like 200 or something?
Population.
Check it now.
Nigeria. It is 218.
280. Yeah. It's not that much. It's a lot, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's not that much.
Let me.
When Norway have 20,000 and they're winning, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I only got 20,000 people where you can find talent.
This is what I was saying. This is what I mean when I say that there's so much that we're still figuring out because we're a young democracy.
Can't lie, we're not figuring that sport thing out. That sport thing, we're not figuring it out. Because of issues with the distribution of the money and
it's horrible.
The money. Someone should have a bike, bro. Come on.
I heard about the bribes was going crazy last year. Brown envelopes getting passed around. One girl didn't even get registered to she turned up. Nigeria didn't register her.
Hey, crazy.
You got to the front of the distance and said, "What's your name?"
You're not registered.
What do you mean? It's not cool.
Nah,
even the footballers, look at the stuff that they complain about.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying,
man?
Very bad.
It's I don't even know, man.
Ghana didn't win either, though.
I know. Somebody even said Ghana and Nigeria twinning at the Olympics with 0 medals.
They ruined all our group chats. Everyone thought, we're going to smoke them. They didn't get that, and everyone didn't get that. Now we're just not talking about it.
No one's talking about it.
I'm not seeing. I'm trying to get it for you. I never really saw any Ghanaians there.
No, we had like 6 people, bro.
You don't like that?
Like, I saw, the opening ceremony. Yeah. They had the smallest boat there. I said, is that it? That man had 325 athletes, and we had like 6.
I could put them in
believe it, bro.
I could put them in a rover.
No one qualifies for the Olympics.
Bro, I don't know what's going on.
They disqualified us from the relay. Did you not see it?
Who?
No.
Nigeria, I think we came 2nd or 3rd, yeah?
Which relay?
The qualifying heats.
Oh, was it? I didn't see that one.
They disqualified us. I was fuming.
No, I didn't see it.
What for?
4x400. They said we tripped someone up. These times the guy was behind him. Someone else tripped you up.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was thinking we're about to do Ghana.
Yeah, we're about to get something with
We're
him.
about to get started. I was fuming, man. Olympics.
Fuming.
What if you could, yeah? What competition do you? If I trained 4 years straight, do you think you can compete in at the Olympics?
Oof.
You got 4 years today.
Weightlifting.
Yeah.
Clean
and jerk. Yeah.
Clean and jerk. I see them, man. They're just like, it look like
No.
you can eat.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Weightlifting
because
is
there's the
crazy,
other
though.
stuff where you have to like be like strict about diet.
Mm.
I see that, I'm like, that's a calorie rich. I can do that. I can get there if I train for 4 years. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I could do. What's the is it discus?
Discus.
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 Trust me, bro. I think it's all in the swing, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's strong, but it's all in the swing, bro.
No, but that's, you need a yeah. You can train.
Oh, what's the joint where you? What's the joint?
The hammer throw.
Hammer throw. With this,
No,
and
but I
it's
get
just spinning
dizzy,
you
man.
at
I
one
get
point.
dizzy. I get dizzy.
Shot put is horrible. You got
Yeah,
the
shot
hair
put.
in
Hey,
there.
that's horrible.
Shot put is hilarious, bro. Because you know how heavy that ball must be.
Yeah.
Because when I see them throw with all their might and it's just it lands there. How heavy is this ball, bro?
Maleek, what you got? What sport? What
Nah,
competition?
okay, so I'm just gonna pick something easy. Do you like see the breakdancing?
Oh my god, we're gonna talk about that on stream on Friday, bro. That was hilarious.
Aye.
Bro.
It's not fair how they treated that, because surely everyone was as shit as her.
No.
Hey,
Smoky
no, you
later
know what?
on.
You know what? Yeah.
Smoky.
You know the thing about dancing? It's subjective.
It
Yeah,
is.
It's actually
Great
subjective.
dancing.
We said
That-
someone
it's
at home was like,
subjective,
she's
man.
killing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
She's
saying.
telling you.
No,
No,
there
there
was
was.
them.
You
There
don't
was.
know.
Yeah.
There was. There probably was.
There
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
was.
Probably was.
Like, she might be a technical dancer.
Yeah,
You know, like, she's a bit more technical.
yeah. No, because I saw one of the I saw the final, I think it was, and I think it was Japan versus Lithuania, the women's one. Lithuanian woman with a do-rag on.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is lit.
That's even the thing. Her swag was horrible.
The trip was crazy. The trip
You
was
was laying
crazy.
on the floor for so long, just turning over.
Yeah.
I did that in my bed, bro. What are you doing, bro?
But I can't remember which one it was that won. But I just remember whoever lost, I said they got robbed because they went ham. And then the other one won, and I was like, wait, what? Like, what did they watch? That I like, what is this?
We gotta have
Like,
to watch it back. We gotta have our scorecards.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
man.
Yeah, it's definitely a breakdancing thing.
yeah.
I know, like, at least maybe I might swing a silver, a nickel bronze. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
If you throw a little Zonto
bro,
in there,
you never know.
judges will be gassed.
Suzanne on stage, you know what I mean? Bro.
That's too funny.
I'm done.
Break dancing, you know. I can't believe that's a sport. That's
Yeah.
so wild, but
Oh,
Lit,
man.
though.
me, I got that long jump.
Yeah,
You think you can
Nice.
long jump?
Yeah, I couldn't do.
Bro.
Sudoku. I just got that long
That
jump.
shit is
man.
difficult because the fact that you have to time where your foot is gonna be.
That's the hardest
That's
part.
crazy.
If I had to run to the edge of the thing, then jump, fine. But
What, there's a line that you have to.
yeah, that's too hard,
You
man.
get red flag.
Yeah.
You know that woman
red
puts
hard.
it up quick as well.
Yeah.
She don't waste time. Yeah.
She saw your foot.
Straight.
Disqualified.
Plasticine,
What?
bro.
Horrible.
Yeah. Now, Maleek, what I want to know,
Mm.
is you see, because you've even said this, like, you know, I'm not an Afrobeats producer. I'm a producer, right?
Yeah.
And recently, obviously, we saw Wiz talk about that,
Mm.
and it wasn't necessarily received well. I get it, but I understand how it's like, you know, well, part of it I got, and then there was a part where I was like, he's moving a bit mad. But like, how do you see, I guess, this situation where you're being regarded as, you're being seen as just Afrobeats? Do you see that as a negative, or do you see it as a superpower?
I don't even think it's a negative at all.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a negative at all. But I do like facts because I'm definitely not just an Afrobeat producer.
Yeah.
I can make any genre, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they put me in a studio with Taylor Swift tomorrow, I can make a record. They put me in a studio with Bryson Tiller, I can make a record. They put me in a studio with Jay-Z, I can make a record. Do you understand? But that's just because of I've taught myself like different disciplines, like musically.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the actual Afrobeat producers, it's not a bad thing. I just feel like us creatives don't like to be pigeonholed.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's not like, oh, we don't want to represent our culture and carry it on our back, but we don't like being pigeonholed.
Yeah.
But if people know you for a particular sound or a particular genre, I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I'm cool with my home or my house being Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Afropop. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If they want to put me in the R&B world, I'm okay, but I know that I have a home.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm proud of it, right? Just to give you guys some perspective, there was a time where I didn't know how to make Afrobeats, bro. Like I'm a London now. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So even the groove that they have, God bless Zaya Mute from Legendary Beats. God bless SARS. God bless Sheezy. God bless The Tunes, Mastercraft. These are like geniuses, do you understand, in the Afrobeat space that we sort of like came up at the same time. And the only way I was able to even get as good as I am making this kind of music was studying all of them, man. Studying SARS. Like he's got one of the maddest grooves in the game. Like till this day.
I need to know a big song.
Happiness.
Ashake.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's SARS featuring Ashake.
Okay.
So let me give you so let me give you some SARS classics. Omo Jaye Jaye.
Oh, okay.
By Wiz. Yeah, he's done hits. He's done Come Closer, Wizard Drake.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Then do you understand? So you can see. So it's just being around those guys and understanding how to make Afro beats in a way that's palatable to the rest of the world.
Do you think Drake made Afrobeats bigger with that song?
I think he definitely, like, he brought a lot of light to it. Do you know what I mean? He brought a lot of light to the culture. I have no, you know what, let me be politically correct. I don't want to get in trouble.
Say that shit.
Nah. See, the thing is, Wiz was already a superstar before that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Fact, yeah.
Right? So he definitely didn't add anything to Wiz, but in terms of like the culture and just bringing more light to the culture, 100%. Right? It's like, at the time, it was like two superstars coming together, and obviously you're gonna create.
It's true.
Is this supernova that they call it?
Yeah, we could call it that.
Right? So at the time, it created the maddest buzz for Afrobeats, right? And that was the same year. Wait, One Dance. That was the same year I dropped Control.
Oh, that was the same year you dropped Control?
Same year I dropped Control.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
So imagine being an independent artist, my own setup, dropping a record like that in that time, and these guys dropping that kind of record as well. And there was so many other hits, that Techno, Pana, smash hits came out that year. It was an amazing year for music. It was...
Oh, that was a good time.
What year was that?
That was a good time.
2016.
I knew it.
That was crazy.
Great
2016 for
Crazy
music.
time for music.
That's crazy, bro.
I knew it was 2016.
Afrobeat.
Yeah.
That's when DJ was saying, let me do 2 hours.
Yeah.
Afrobeats DJ, let me do 2.
I'm telling you.
We do 2 hours.
You got hits
It was
to
a
play.
different ball game that time. So it brought a lot of
I need to look back
attention to the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have even brought attention to what I was doing indirectly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Everybody's
a
on
lot
there.
more eyes would have been on the culture.
Yeah, DJs playing it.
Then from there it was literally just a snowball effect, just keeping it consistent.
That's ill. And then why do you think? You know, I always wish that the big three were close or tight, or even the big.
Four.
I'll say 4, but obviously there's still the 3 that are like the ones at the forefront that have been there for a longer time.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Rema, you got
It's even
Ashake.
5.
Yeah, there's loads. There's huge.
Okay,
There's still Ashake. There's Rema. There's all these people.
Now,
I'm talking about Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy,
Right.
in particular. Like, don't you just wish they were just friends?
I mean, look.
They don't have to make songs all the time.
Bro, you know what, yeah?
Because you're saying that David will introduce you to his kids. So what happened?
He's
upset, bro.
These are valid questions.
Yeah.
These are actually valid questions, right? Back in the day, before like the culture got so big, there was a lot more camaraderie.
Yeah.
Everyone was a lot more closer. I met Burner through Wiz.
See?
I have a picture of Burner from like 2013. I always keep that picture just in case all the people that say we look alike. That picture, we look nothing alike. You understand? So one day I'll link the picture. but you know, there's a lot more. I think it happens in every culture naturally when the culture starts to expand and get bigger.
Yeah.
Everyone starts to kind of like build their own thing. And wants to be their own man and wants to be in their own corner. In terms of them being friends, look, I don't know. But as for me, I'm everybody's friend. I don't have beef with anybody. I'm cool with anybody. Do you understand? Because as a South London boy now, the things that my eyes have seen before I even go into music, my brothers, it's just good to just be friends. You don't have to be best friends with everybody, but just be respectful of everyone.
Yeah, it can be cordial,
It costs nothing. Do you understand? But I do feel like deep down they all love each other.
Yeah. They definitely respect each other at minimum.
You can't come up the way we've come up from where we've come from, right? Only a few years ago, no one knew who we were. No one cared who we were. No one cared about our music. No one cared about our culture. Now everyone is a global superstar.
Yeah, we need a summer banger. We need it like it's crazy.
Bro, but I still think at the back of their minds, they all remember like the convos I have with Wiz. Like most of them are like consist of back in the days, like, remember this apartment where we were just there, just chilling. Like I know everybody has all of those fond memories of each other. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But when you're in the limelight, you've got fans, you've got this.
You know what I'm saying?
So it plays in hip hop as well because you could say the same thing like, oh, why can't Drake and Kendrick just be friends? Why can't this person just be friends with this person or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Some people are they might just not have the same value system. True. Understand? Yeah.
And they're dropping this year as well because Ashake just dropped. I ain't listened yet. Anyone had a listen?
I haven't heard the fully, but I'm ready for it.
I've heard it.
It's
definitely slower. It's definitely different from the others. To me, it's probably going to be my least favorite album.
Do you like Fuji vibe?
Not even that. I like that vibe because I can see this is going to be a great album to perform. There's going to be a party when he performs it. But I feel like that sound that I want from Ashake, I didn't get that per se. So it wasn't that it's bad, but now I've had the first listen and I know what I'm going into on the second listen. But that first listen, I was like, oh, it kind of threw me off. Even the intro, I was like, it's kind of rapping a bit. Not rapping, but it was like, it was a bit different. I was like, okay, cool. Then the Fuji, I was like, okay, this is nice. I can imagine this at the O2. This would be lit. But yeah, it wasn't the sound that I would want from him.
I know the sound that you want.
Yeah, trust me.
Album one.
I want album 1 or 2.
Album
1 or 2.
Quintessential.
Certain people have a specific thing.
Yeah, and it's not to say that I want album 1 or 2 again. I want a sound that is like that. Because that album 1, I never heard it before. Then I heard it, I was like, this is amazing.
Then not you particular, but maybe you as well will say, he hasn't progressed, he hasn't evolved his sound.
It's an interesting conversation.
It's probably tough.
Look, I've gotten that before. There was a time where, do you understand? I'm like, Maleek, your songs sound the same, or this song sounds like this.
But that's because you're producing it though.
That was me being intentional. That was me. Okay, cool. I can play you 10 songs from back in the day produced by the Neptunes. And
True.
Do you understand? You won't be able to tell the difference, right? So there's two ways to look at it, right? So there's the producer that, and I can sort of like camouflage into the two, right? There's the producer that can sit down with you and ask you about your life, and based on that, they'll produce a record for you, and it'll be a hit.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Then there's the producer that already has a sound.
Yeah, you come to them for that.
Yeah.
You come to them for that sound. People know them for that sound to the point where, like you said earlier on, right? You know a Maleek Berry sound when you hear it, right? That's because I took time to study, okay, Pharrell has this sound, Kanye has this sound. I know you guys used to listen to hip hop back in the day, the Diplomats album, right? Diplomatic Community, that sample,
Heat Makers,
Heat Makers.
Do
Do you understand? Just Blaze,
Yeah.
they had a sound. Do you know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else had a sound? Lux. Even Dre had a kind of had a sound. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So just studying all of that, I knew that I was going to be one of those producers that had his own sound. Because for me to do anything otherwise, it will take me way longer to get recognized.
Because you're making too many different.
The album that you're working on, has it got a, Has it got a name?
Yes.
Are you able to announce it?
Yeah, of course. I've been chitting the name. So it's called If Only Love Was Enough.
If only love was enough.
So you've been
wait.
dumped.
Let me before we get to that, because I just want to understand. where have you been? Like, because
you might have had other stuff, but
no, because I've gone to the YouTube.
Yeah, I know that one.
And it's like what, 6 years ago, then 1 year ago. It's like, wait, what happened?
On the Spotify, there's a whole like 4-year gap. It's like you got
the EPs.
The EP, what's the EP called?
Last Days of Summer.
Not that one, the other one.
First Days of Winter.
Something Room.
Isolation Room.
That came out in and the reason why I didn't want to say it, because I always say Control Room. For some reason.
Right. A lot of people actually do that.
I don't know why.
A lot of people do that.
So then, you've got Isolation Room, and then it's like, then there's a gap. And then you've got Secrets that's come out recently. In terms of Spotify, that's how it looks. So I'm like, where's the gap? How's this guy been sustaining himself?
One of them ones when you're in the gym at 11 and other people are there. It's like, what job do you have?
I'm just out here, you know, just hanging around, you know. I knew I was gonna get this question.
Yeah, of course.
It's crazy. It's crazy how you see those gaps, because my first EP was 2016, Last Days of Summer. The next EP was 2018. The next EP was 2020. Well, Isolation Room was more like a mixtape. Like I just treat that as a throwaway, right? During COVID.
What?
Then I was supposed to drop them 2 years after.
No, drop serious music because that has a throwaway.
What?
I want throwaways.
It was like a mixtape. Right?
Set free your mind. You mad?
So, do you know what's so crazy?
Go on.
That you sang that song.
Go on.
All right. Was we not just having a conversation about conscious songs?
Yeah.
The one conscious song that I put on one of my EPs, nobody knows it. Nobody cares. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's crazy. That's how I know you pay attention.
That's a big tune.
Right? But I remember at the time I said, let me test it out and just try a conscious song. And whoever gravitates to it, just gravitates to it. Because I know how those songs work. Like when Wiz made Ojo Elegba, it didn't blow up until how many years later? Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to test that out. But in terms of the gap, a lot of it, let's say, COVID happened in 2020. 2019, we just finished tour. I just did the maddest run.
You didn't know that it was your last one.
Brother,
you didn't know.
The maddest run. Maddest run, you know.
God said manage that one,
maybe like 12 cities. UK tour. Amazing. And we were getting ready. Huh?
Did the Chipmunk joint just come around that time?
Chipmunk joint was like,
that tune's cold.
Let's say like 2018.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, cool. So it was like maybe a
it's
year
still in the
after.
set list.
It's still around. So I think that year I released Flashy. I released Flashy. I released a couple other records. I did a song with Gold Link that year as well.
Okay,
Zulu Screams. So obviously 2019, the tour just finished. Me and my team, what? World domination, let's go. You understand? Like, we're looking at all the cities. We're looking at all the cities.
What's
we're going to do
analytics? What's analytics?
Europe,
we're going there.
Blah,
we're going
blah.
there.
I remember at the time, Stormzy dropped a flyer as well. And it had mad dates.
Yeah.
And me and the team were looking at it like, wow, like we could do something close to that. Yeah. On a real, because we've touched so many places.
Yeah.
Like so many places. I'm talking about 2017, like we did like a 12 city state tour in America, bro. Iowa, like Rhode Island. Like places where I've not even seen other Afrobeat artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Iowa.
Bro,
Afrobeat artists.
Like Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like I know.
Yeah.
I remember every city, bro.
Yeah.
And we've got fans in all of those cities. So we were already, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. US, Europe, Africa. COVID came. Shut down. Shut down. Everything shut down. So I said to myself, wow. This is either going to be, so bear in mind, right? Like I'm an independent. I've always been independent. You know, always had like my own setup, label, everything, put out our own stuff, never signed any deal with a major label before. So crazy. I remember at the time, I was saying to myself, this is either going to be the craziest blessing or this is going to be the biggest madness ever. This COVID thing, right? Because, okay, cool. All of the signed artists can't tour. I can't tour either.
Yeah.
But maybe I might be able to release music more frequent than them. Do you understand? So that's what I was thinking in my head. Okay, cool, let me get the mixtape ready. Boom, 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 boom. Put out the record. And I thought, let me not lie, I thought COVID was going to last maybe like couple months.
We all did.
I didn't, bro.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Because they said we're gonna review it March 21st. I'll never forget it. They said, yeah, we'll review it in 2 weeks.
Bro.
I said, calm, man, we'll be out.
What? Yo, COVID came. No show, no nothing. But thank God, right, that the kind of setup that we built, even though it was independent, everything was still okay. Do you understand? But it wasn't until like the tail end of COVID that, like, we got to get this thing set up properly now. Do you understand? We got to get like, partner up with service providers. Like it got to a stage where it can't just be Berry's Room anymore, which is our label. We need a partner now. Right? Otherwise, it's going to be, we're going to get flushed out. And if you look at COVID, even from a business and a corporate perspective, think about how many companies crashed or went down during COVID. It was like the world shrunk. 1,500 clubs that were there are now 500. Do you understand? So it was like 2020, late 2021, 2022, that's when I started to strategize. Like, no, I need to start thinking of a partner. I need to start getting my business together. We need to get like a distribution that's going to give us the kind of firepower that we need to stay independent and still hold on to our catalog. That took forever. Because we were having conversations with, bro, I had sit down with all the labels. All the majors. Do you understand? Bearing in mind, I think it was 2019? 2019, Sony wanted to sign me. But we didn't end up taking that deal. We didn't end up taking that deal, staying independent. Then it was like early 2023. That's when we now started figuring out the actual master plan for like the next run. Do you understand? This is who we possibly want to partner with. This is who we possibly want to do business with in Africa, in US, in UK.
So are you able to break that down a bit more? Because it's like, obviously, if you've been doing it independent all that time, what was the reason that you actually said, okay, well, we have to now? Okay, cool. Do you know what I mean? So we're still independent, by the way. Right? But there's independent and there's independent. I'm probably the only person, the only artist that I know that's fully independent. Like no distribution, no nothing.
No No, when I say, distribution, but we were putting out music on the aggregator level. Do you understand? So, okay, just, put the music on the platform and just release it, right? Yeah. We built, obviously, a lot of good relationships with distributors that we worked with and stuff like that, but it was literally fully us.
Yeah.
Self-funding music videos, self-funding PR, self-funding everything. Everything go. Everything go.
Just like us.
Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, so we were thinking like a business from very early on. That, okay, cool. We know we're not going to be as big as this person or whatever, but we're going to be vertically integrated.
Yeah.
Right? So it got to a stage where, we're going to have to compete. Because we can't scale and keep, do you understand, spending our own money and
you'll run out of money basically before. It makes sense.
Do you understand? Okay. So I think one of the biggest parts of this break was figuring out what that scale was going to look like.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like who we were going to partner with and how we was going to do it and how I was still going to sort of stay true to this whole independence thing, but still maintain ownership and get something that makes sense for the next stage of who Maleek Berry is. Do you understand? Because it's every day I wait to be forever. I wait to be climbing on stage, jumping around, singing. So we wanted a situation where Berry's Room will sort of like have the opportunity to put out its own artists. Give people the same kind of deals that I had. So if you don't want to sign, you could come to Berry's Room and we'll just put out your music. Just like all the other DSPs. And that's always been a dream of mine. Do you understand? So we managed to get that structured. Nice. We got the actual, imprint structured as well, properly partnered with some good people. And that, I'm telling you, that was probably the main thing that took me out for all of that while, because all of my career, I've had to split left brain, right brain. I've got a crazy team, amazing team, and they allow me to do this. Do you understand? Because obviously I'm just meant to be an artist. I just think about artist stuff, right? But I came in the game having to think like a businessman at the same time. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So there's points that, you'll get to and you'll be like, all right, cool, you know what? Let's take a stock of, okay, we've had a couple of years of success back to back. All right, there's been a pause. Okay, let's reevaluate. And where did we go wrong? Where did we go right? And what's the next steps for the next literally decade, 2 decades? That's what the break was for.
Right.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I'm interested to hear what the next stage of Maleek Berry sounds like.
Now you're talking.
When what's the recent song that you just dropped? Sorry, Secrets.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to that, I'm like, I like this, but I think I like it because it's nostalgic. Right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, but is this gonna translate in today's
in today's market?
Like, what do you think about that?
All right. So Secrets was all right. So let me give you guys a little bit of background on my album. I've been working on an album for a long time.
Yeah.
2020.
Right.
You see, that's what scares me.
The oldest song. The oldest song on the album is from 2019.
That's what, 5 years old?
But it's one of the hardest.
Okay.
I'm not even guessing. It's actually one of the hardest. So you have to understand, right, that people already kind of know me for a sound.
Yeah.
I've never really made a song like Secrets before. I've made similar bounces.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But I've never made like anything with log drums or amapiano in it. All right, cool. Let me serve you people that like to hear this thing. The real stuff that's on my album, you don't even deserve it yet until the album drops. That's the reality. Do you understand? So let me give these people this, just take Secrets, right? The album is, how could I put it? It's everything that I've created, but on steroids.
Okay.
Advanced.
Yeah.
Right? Real songwriting, but danceable. I had to, because I took such a long break, right? I had to go and rework a lot of the songs. So
Of course.
now
Now
we're getting back
That's
to that.
what I'm thinking, because you can't give me something.
Because the playback, when I was doing the playback a couple of months ago, there was one or two songs, yeah, you know what, I don't really like this bass line. I don't really like this kick. Sounds a little bit like 2018. All right, cool. Let me update it with this sound. There was a bunch of that too.
Okay.
The songwriting itself and the actual songs didn't change. Because I've always written from a timeless perspective. It's the production that changed. Right? But musically, I'm pushing the limits.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pushing the limits.
I'm excited.
So you've got reggae on there.
Reggae?
Bro, that's why I said I don't want to talk too much.
Would you banter?
I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to talk too much, right? But you've got reggae on there, you've got R&B, you've got Afrobeats, you've got everything. Yeah. Right? And it's I'd say, so the way I used to do my EPs, you had seasons. You had Last Days of Summer, you had First Days of Winter. The way I describe If Only Love Was Enough is like literally all the seasons together.
Okay.
So you've got the making up, the breaking up, the vexing for each other, the knocking and making up. Do you understand? The life cycle of love, right? And sort of like mapping those to seasons and colors and moods and stuff. It gets really deep, but when you hear the music, you'll connect to it. And like I said, I worked with like different producers, so it's me and Legendary Beats literally going back to back on a production.
Nice.
Do you know what? I know you said what's the new. I don't want to talk too much. But I'm so proud of this music.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm super hard on myself, and I think that's because I've just been doing this thing for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I took my time with the album. It's pretty much like a debut album. Because everything else has been either an EP or a mixtape.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Like, how many years later?
It's going to be worth the wait, chat.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth the wait. You know, so I got some good features. Some good features on there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Got some good features. I've actually got a record of Ruger.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe when this is out, it might have dropped. But
this out on Monday.
Oh no. Okay. I got a record with Ruger dropping soon. I think you lot are gonna. I told the guys to send you guys a link. So
yeah. I want to vibe to that for sure.
Yeah. So obviously I had to go and grab one of my Gen Z young G's. He's popping right now. Ladies man.
Yeah.
Like, he literally like reminds me of me when I first started, but just 10 times more vulgar.
He's on crud.
But I like him, do you know what I'm saying? So I got Ruger on the project. There's a couple other big people on the project too.
Yeah.
I got the one person that everyone wants.
Yeah.
On my album.
You don't need to say
the one person that everyone wants me to make a record with on my album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, but okay, we'll keep it seeing.
I'll give you guys a Ruger already.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this.
I'm gonna go with this person. Say some more.
No, but it's gonna make it too big.
Describe the person, just like. So this is the person that everyone wants you to do a track with. You have that person on your album, yeah.
All right, cool. The song that we've got together, right?
Don't like give away guy or girl or anything like that either.
Okay. The song that we've got together, they had a song.
That's enough.
They had a song that's super huge that went global.
Yeah.
The sound is very, very close. Nah.
Well, I had it. What you got?
Nah.
I had Buju Man.
And we made that record before the one that
I have no clue.
Just
I've got it. Wait, hold on. I'm only playing with Buju Man. Sorry, say that again. You said they had a big song.
So they had a big song.
Yeah.
In like the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Right, and our record that we have together You made that before that record.
And it's not this person.
Big.
Oh,
That one.
you're close though.
I feel
You're
like
close.
that's too easy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course it is, bro. I wanted to. I didn't want to go there, but it makes more sense.
Because you said it earlier, kind of. You alluded to it.
I alluded
earlier.
to it earlier.
Because this person was with that person.
That's what I was saying. That it's close. It's close.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want this one though as well,
Bro.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I. But you know, like her team, like were super close. We crazy enough. Her management.
Yeah.
Like started out with us earlier on as well, man. So he was like around when we first started as well. And,
Nice.
Yeah, man. So he's gone
Get
off doing
done,
great
man.
things.
Everyone be nice to
How
each
good
other.
are you? How good are you with maths?
Bro, I think I'm terrible.
Yeah, all right, we've got 2 more things before you get out.
God,
You
help
got a
me.
maths test, so we know what set you was in school. And then we got the pop quiz. I'm gonna hand this over to you, and I'm gonna tell you how this goes.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you,
God help me.
I'm gonna give you 6 numbers, yeah, and you need to make the number 33. So in the top right-hand corner, write 33. That's your target number. And then I'm going to give you 6 numbers. You can use BODMAS, divide, plus, multiply, anything you want to help you get to the number 33.
Okay.
So the first number, 17.
Okay.
82. 4. 9. 11.
Okay.
Is that
1,
6?
2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3,
5.
4, 5.
Let's go with 2.
Okay.
The number 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay.
So I'm going to give you a minute, maybe a minute and a half to work this out. Then you'll come back and bring your answers to me. Your time has started. In the meantime, whilst they're doing the maths test, if you've got to this point, this has been a very good episode. So make sure if you're new here, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But again, even if you're new here as well, subscribe is the most important thing. We're on the road to 100K subscribers this year. We're going to do it. We have a sports day event coming up for our members. The members in Discord know when it is. If you're a member on Instagram or YouTube, you would have seen it in the broadcast channel or the YouTube community section. The details are all in Discord, so you have to join Discord to get the full details because we don't want it leaking. Have we agreed to friends and family? I don't know. These guys are doing the maths test. I think friends and family are allowed to come on the day. It's at a secret location. There's no coach, but there will be food and drink on the day, I believe. Thanks to Unique Lady for helping organize that and everyone else on the sports committee. We have a sports committee. Look at that. We have a sports committee. Shout out to Tef as well, handling the TikTok, Fowls as well, creating the edits. Leo as well for being a good husband. Anyone else? Shout out Nicola. I already mentioned you at the start of the episode. Grabbed your JBL and showed us. Anyone else? Barbs is a good person. Ebby's a great person. That's time. Where'd you guys get to? Who got to 33?
No, I think I got to 32.5.
Maleek, what'd you get?
Wait, I'm about to.
Conclude it all.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I got 30.
I got 30 first, but then I did a little
Jigged it.
jig and it got me up a little bit.
So I used
Miss
everything,
something
though.
that will get him.
I
33,
might.
innit?
I'm telling you.
How?
We'll get the 0.5 somehow.
Yo, run it.
I don't know if it's 0.5 on the dot, but it's 32 point something. All right, cool. I'll do mine, yeah. I did the 17 minus the 11, which was 6.
Yeah.
And then I did the 82 divided by the 2, which is 41. Then I did the 6 minus 41, which gave me 35. And then the 35, so that 35 is there. Then I did the 9 divided by the 4, which I said was 2 point something. So I've just put 2.5 just to round. And then the 2 point something minus the 35, 32.5 or something.
The 35 minus the 2.5.
Oh, 33.5, sorry.
I think
That's
so.
it. Yeah, 33.5.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
I did 9 times 11, 99. Then I did 99 minus 82, 17.
Good stuff.
2 times 17, 34, and 34 minus the 4, 30.
Okay.
So I was close, but not close enough.
Maleek is still.
I'm still trying to. I told you I wasn't good at maths. So, anyways, this is what I did. I added the 17, the 4, the 9, the 11.
You had to do the small joints up.
I get that.
You're in trouble now.
That gave
You got an
me.
82 to get rid of.
That's what I was saying. that gave me the figure. That gave me the figure to that 82. What I did was minus 40 from 82. No, minus 42. 42 from 82, which gave me 40.
Right.
Then I was now trying to find another number to minus so I could get to 33. If I've used the number, can I use it?
No. I'm on 32.75. Just did the maths.
It's crazy.
Asha got to 40. So who was the closest?
You got the closest.
What set was you in school?
Yeah, I wasn't in a good math set, but see that English?
Got it.
Yeah, man.
I feel like us black boys are quite good at English, you know? Like exam-wise. No one's ever come here and said they mash up English.
Nah, I didn't fail, but I wasn't good at English.
You wasn't good at English?
I got a C.
Yeah, I got 2
I
C's.
think I got
I was foundation, to be fair. So I got the best I could get.
Yeah, true.
Dope.
Yeah.
Nah.
So I'm
You
top of
aced
the class.
it.
Yeah, I aced foundation.
I got like a A in my speaking and listening.
Wow.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
In English?
Yeah, was it language, right?
Language and literature.
There's literature and language.
We
So
had
language.
speaking and listening.
It's a different age group, though, isn't it?
Sorry, that was French.
Okay. I was gonna
listening.
say, if they want to hear you speak English, I've been speaking this the whole year. I was thinking maybe it's a different.
Mechanical English. The grammar of the grammar.
I'll grab that from you.
bro.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Alright, now is your chance to do something special again. Is to get on the leaderboard.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Yeah. Ooh, almost dropped it. We got 10 questions for you. And I'm gonna read you the rules. So you got one phone a partner. You can use the guys behind the camera one time, only once.
Okay.
They can't use Google. You can't use Google. No form of internet, Spotify, anything like that. Got one multiple choice. So if you're stuck, we'll read you 4 answers. Hopefully you pick the right one. You can ask a 90s baby. So if you're stuck on my question, you can ask 10 more VP for help.
Okay.
You can skip. If you skip, you don't lose a point, but you can only skip once.
Okay.
The final question is worth 10 points. And for every question you get wrong, you lose a point.
Oh, man.
You ready?
I think so. All right, let's go.
All right, then. Let's start easy. What shirt number did Kanu wear for Nigeria?
Jesus. 4.
Correct. What was the first song on your EP Isolation Room?
Correct.
Huh? No, man. No,
No,
man.
his own music.
Don't do that to my favorite project of
It's
yours.
done. He's
Horrible.
going wrong.
Far
Oh
away.
my gosh.
Horrible.
How can I know that? See what I'm saying about isolation of this?
No. Okay, let's go
Because you're busy
with...
throwing away your music. That's why I don't even appreciate it.
Name 5 stops on the Northern Line.
Oh my days. Okay.
It don't have to
Wait,
be in
wait.
order. It can just be up and down the Northern Line. 5 stops.
Tooting Broadway, Tooting Beck,
Mm-hmm.
Balham,
Mm-hmm.
Clapham South, Clapham Common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well done. Smartest way.
You got 1 point.
Smartest way.
Keep it local.
Keep it local.
Hey, I could have kept going.
Is it me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is the biggest population of Nigerians in London?
Is
In
this a trick
London?
question or something?
No,
That's
it's
tough.
not.
In
I don't
London?
think it is.
It is. Couple options.
Couple options, yeah.
Are you saying
Niger-
south, northwest, or you want like
In
No.
London.
In London.
Stonebridge?
Thamesmead or Woolwich?
No.
So I would have gone with Woolwich. What is it?
Peckham.
Peckham.
I would have said Peckham.
I would've said Peckham,
I would have
yeah.
said Peckham.
All right,
When you
all
hear
right,
Peckham,
all
you're like,
Yeah.
It's called Little Nigeria as well.
But Woolwich got a population though.
They
They
do.
do.
Peckham's
but-
gentrified now, though, isn't it?
Nah, I still
Yeah.
would have said Peckham.
It's still
Peckham all the way. What class is a Viano in the Mercedes fleet?
V.
Well done. Well done. That one there, we could have clipped that one up if you messed up. That one's for the clip.
I'm not going to lose, guys. Don't worry.
Well done. Davido's song 1 Milli is on what album?
A Better Time.
Oh, hold on. Let me just double check that. Because I mix up the names.
See either that or a good. No, it's A Better Time.
No.
A Good Time?
Yes.
Damn!
Yeah, you when you said A Better Time, I was thinking, wait, hold on. I want to make sure. I'm saying it. Yeah.
All right, cool. Following on from that question, what was the name of Davido's first album?
Davido's first album?
Mm-hmm.
OBO, my babalo.
That was correct. I've never heard anybody say it that well.
Oh, honestly.
Okay, question 2. What is the toad in Toad in a Hole?
What is the toad
in Toad in a Hole? In the hole. You
Toad.
have lifelines.
Yeah, you got
well.
you got some lifelines. If you know someone British, you should phone them. You got multiple choice or skip or ask a 90s baby.
bust me, please.
Oh!
You might not know.
I'm not the guy for this one. Because I've got a guess, but I don't think it's right. Because now I'm thinking, do I know the meal properly?
Wait, say it again.
What is the toad in Toad in a Hole? In the hole.
Is it? It must be the. It must be that though. We can deliberate. It must be the sausage, no? Toad in the Hole is the Yorkshire pudding thing with the sausages in there.
But it could be a slice of ham.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's on the side of the plate. Because to me, Toad in the Hole is the Yorkshire pudding.
This thing is a British thing or that you guys are talking
All
about.
right,
I don't know this one.
I'm gonna say sausage. Pause.
Oh, why?
Do you want to go with his answer?
All right, let's go.
It is
God
sausage.
forbid. Because I didn't know if there's something on the side. You know what I'm saying? There might have been something like a broccoli on the side. That's the real Toad, the green joint.
That's funny. Okay.
Mushy peas.
And then my third question. Which one should I go for? Okay. What is the surname of musical brothers Liam and Noel?
Gallagher.
Correct.
Right.
Nice and easy. All right, you're on 3 points, and the final question is worth 10 points. You get to pick who asked you the question. Mine is in Africa.
Mine is in your album.
You know he doesn't know
Yeah.
that.
Man.
And then mine is in the Olympics.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me just
You
won't believe what I have written down for you. You won't believe it. You have 7 songs on Isolation Room. Say the names in order.
Nah.
And earlier on, you didn't know the first song.
No.
As I said, you won't believe what I have written down for you. You can ask a friend. You can ask a friend.
If somebody,
Okay, I
do
can
they
ask a
know?
friend.
Do they know
and
the
they
songs
can't
in
use
order?
Google, they can't use anything.
Don't,
but
don't
you
use
just,
your
Hey,
phone.
if you don't know it, don't say it to. Do you know it?
Sort of is not a yes or no.
Okay. 7, Abby.
There's 7. He's asking me. Yeah?
No, 3 of mine.
Mm-hmm.
There's one
Balance.
Mm-hmm.
balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then connect.
Then
There's 2 more, right?
yeah.
You got 3 more.
There's 2 more.
4, 5, 6,
We've
7.
done
No,
4.
you got 3 more.
No,
Oh.
sunshine.
Is your order different?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
They're wrong.
Come on.
Sunshine, then connect.
Yeah.
Then last song, right?
No,
2 more.
2 more.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said, wow, that's a long EP.
You don't know. This guy's waiting
Yeah,
for
it's
them.
on
It's all music. He's looking at them.
Wait.
The one after Far Away, the video. Don't wanna.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's one more. And one more.
That's the last one.
That's not in order.
Oh, don't wanna's last.
Yeah, you guys messed this one up.
Yeah.
I gave you a chance
three
on
of
the
mine
Sunshine
fast,
Connect.
last.
Yeah, it was Sunshine before Connect, but then you did kind of rectify that. But Don't Wanna is the outro or the last
You
song.
got One Night.
One night
Damn.
is before.
Damn.
Man said throw away.
You need to
for
go and
real.
listen to that music you make, because that's good music.
I told you it was a mixtape now.
My question was name 5 African countries that begin with S.
Oh my days.
You think you got that one? This is tough.
Bro. South Africa, Swaziland, Sudan.
We need 2 more.
Oh, 5. Oh,
Okay. It got hard for him. It got hard.
He said,
I got this as well.
no.
You hit the 3 quick though.
There's bait ones as well. There's bait ones that are not West Africa.
Yeah, honestly. Come on. Think East Africa.
Your 5 days.
Why are you struggling?
It's hot.
You basically just said, I thought you were going to say it.
Do you know how many of these clips I've seen on TikTok? I'm like, how can you not know that?
Yeah.
Sierra Leone.
Okay.
There's one
There's
obvious
one obvious one. I even said East Africa. Now we know he doesn't know his geography.
Wow.
Wait. I'm almost done. Wait.
He said, He's searching his brain.
Wow. I'm actually searching my brain.
Yeah. Yo,
I'm actually searching my
Somalia.
Oh.
Senegal.
I wouldn't. Okay, I could have gotten Senegal. I would not have said
Seychelles.
Somalia.
South Sudan.
There's a lot.
I said Sudan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I could have broken
You
Sudan
could've,
into
yeah.
South Sudan.
You could have. What did you have?
I had in what Olympic competition there's I said that mad competition does Katrina Johnson Thompson competing.
Yeah.
Heptathlon?
Yes.
What?
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
like-
watched the Olympics.
Man, know that.
KJT.
Man, know
bro.
Nah. I would've never got that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you got the album.
Album.
And it's coming out this year.
It's coming out this
Do you
year.
have a date or you don't have a date yet?
The date is dropping soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely coming out next month.
Okay, what month is it? Oh, September.
September.
Nice.
It's coming.
Right.
It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
The tour is coming as well. The tickets are out now.
Yeah.
Nice.
If Only Love Was Enough tour. That's why I have to put out the album before the tour, you know. So
Yeah. Otherwise, nobody's gonna know what you're singing.
You get what I'm saying? So, the album's
It'll be a listening
coming.
party.
Yeah.
It's coming in the album's coming. The tour's October.
Mm-hmm.
First day, I think the first day is gonna be like the 7th, right? 7th or 8th, yeah.
Mm.
And we're finishing off in London.
Right.
Shepherd's Bush Empire.
Wicked.
It's gonna be a ball. Malik Berry shows.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, you guys have
I'm
wives.
coming.
So I'll
Yeah.
normally say, come to my show and find your wife. That's the but it's gonna be amazing. Like I haven't done like my headline show in London in years.
Mm.
My last headline show was 2018 when we did the Europe tour.
Wow.
We did
Wow.
Coco's, sold out.
Wow.
Yeah. So now, obviously,
Mhm.
back. Do you understand? But it's gonna be amazing. I got my live band.
Nice.
Fully live. It's gonna be insane.
Nice.
Proper experience.
That's
Proper
it.
experience. Do you understand? So we're trying to bring back that whole.
Traveling band. All shows.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Because it's what the music sounds like.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There's a lot of live instrumentation on the album.
Mhm.
It sounds a lot more mature
Mm.
than my old stuff.
Mm.
Right? So that's why I'm gonna need to perform with a band this time around.
Nice.
Yeah. So people go get their tickets. Tickets are
Amazing.
out now. For Only Love Was Enough tour. Doing Shepherd's Bush Empire. I need all my London people to pull up
Yeah.
Oh my girl, somebody. Man, them, come and find your wife. Ladies, come and find your... Everybody come and find bae. Free country. Free country.
Amazing.
But yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited because, you know, like, just stage and just being on stage and performing in is like something that I definitely fell in love with over time. Because like I said, I never wanted to be an artist. But being on stage and seeing people sing back songs that I've written in my bedroom, bro, like, not bars or songs. It's a different feeling. It feels new every time. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Nice, man. We definitely want to be there for sure. And send us the ticket links as well. So we can put that in the description.
Defo.
Other than that, thank you, by the way.
Most definitely.
Listen,
he even said this one's going to be short. I don't know if I can talk for that long.
It's crazy.
2 hours.
I didn't think I was going to speak for that long. But my younger brothers have been telling me about you lot for years. And we watch you lot for like since 2019 or something. Ages. So when I told them I was coming on, they were gassed. They wanted to even come. Work trip. They say, bring a little bro to work.
Wicked, bro. Yeah, appreciate you. Other than that, you know the theory, bro.
Nice, baby, crazy.
Cool.